Hello, everyone, and welcome to another very exciting Sunday edition of Nat20Hot. We are thrilled that you have decided to join us here on this fair Sunday. We hope that wherever you're tuning in from, it is bright, it is brilliant, and it is beautiful, just like all of you. If you're joining us for the very first time, we are a group of friends that like to play Dungeons and Dragons together. You can see us all here. And we play for fun. We also play a homebrew campaign. However, this campaign is set in the Spelljammer setting. If you've ever been interested in, like, one of those folks at Nat20Hot up to, you can check out our YouTube channel where you can find almost all 100 episodes of our first campaign together. And we're now here together on our second campaign. Very early days yet in this, just the sixth episode of our time together, as we are joined by Blue, Freya, Rat, and Argus as we begin a new adventure with a great T-shirt. If you had told me you were wearing that, I would have worn mine.
I also
Um,
would have worn mine.
uh-huh. The last time that our party was together, they had proceeded deeper into the bowels of an unmanned ghost ship that they were salvaging in the midst of realm space. After claiming 72 undead rats in a bag of holding, Rat, the person, not the animal, decided to keep the crew moving through the ship and attempting to gain more salvage, but did so less sneakily as they proceeded. Rat frantically dug through various officer and crew quarters, including uncovering a zombified body of one of the crew in a chest, controlled like a marionette by the cranium rats that seemed to had infested the ship and now poured through the vents and rafters in an attempt to devour the would-be salvagers, namely our party. After defeating one of the many swarms they encountered, Rat rallied the troop like a good captain would and sent them down into the steerage deck to confront the self-proclaimed Rat King, who claims dominion over the ship. Rat and company attempted to interface with the Rat King, who dove in and out of different voices, memories, and accents, including that one that was familiar to Rat of Dome, a frequent employer. And he frequently gestured to a peculiar machine behind him that seemed out of place on a Spelljammer vessel as the cause for his affliction and the cause for this ship becoming a ghost ship. However, upon investigation of the machine, all distinguishing characteristics had been scraped out. It was difficult for them to understand its place of origin, but it was labeled as training, something that Moira, the employer of this particular job, had asked the party to take a look out for, but ultimately they did not take any piece of the machine with them. Um, Instead, they learned that once the Rat King was just an ordinary rat, but he had burrowed through the body of the Spelljammer aboard this ship, Peter Aldane. All attempts to reason with the Rat King failed, and they ultimately fell into combat with him, defeating him, though nearly at the expense of Blue's life. Or perhaps somebody else? I don't know. Blue seemed kind of weird last session. While Rat and Kiki inevitably bonded over the strange device and potentially falling back in with one another, question mark, while Freya was absent. Blue and Freya ferried cargo to and fro between the ships. That was, however, until the Vindicant, an Imperial ship, arrived claiming dominion over the vessel, all of its contents, and wanted to question the party. However, Rat very quickly got his team aboard the Ratmobile and peeling out before they could get a foothold on either vessel. Session 5 was very much a challenge of how frequently I could say the word rat in a session, both between the characters, the ship, and the actual rats themselves. After some tense moments in the Ratmobile between Kiki, Freya, and a little bit of Blue, Rat decided to leave the party there. Freya with her feet up, Kiki and Blue unloading the cargo to be sold to Moira, and Rat decided to go off and collect payment for their efforts, bumping into another former paramour and former crewmate, Tiff, who called out Rat for stealing from under her nose on their last mission, the artifact that Argus had discovered under his table at the Happy Beholder. With so many X's on this goddamn rock, Rat was looking to get off as soon as possible. So he stopped by the job board
Yeah,
and
he
picked
was.
up a couple of potential pathways for them to venture off, and now heads off toward the uh, buzzing sail to collect the payment from Moira. Rat, I'm more than happy to say that unless you have any questions for Moira, that you can collect your payment and depart. Up to you.
I will. I will just collect my payment and get out of there.
Okay. Um, to be split amongst the party, you have 450 gold.
Oh shit!
Did you tell the bartender I said hi?
Oh yeah, I definitely go to the bartender. I say hi and thanks for the eel, and the eel was really really good.
Nice. He kind of he's like wiping a glass, and he looks at you. Oh, thank you for me. Thank you. Where are you off to, Rat?
I am going to Argus's,
Okay. Speaking of Argus,
or I
Argus.
guess I'll go to the job board first.
Okay. You'll stop and pick up the jobs along the way. Um,
Yeah.
Argus, as you are, so you've obviously been spending some time in your apartment over the last couple days, just attempting to recuperate from what was ultimately a very difficult progression. You also got a little sick, so we hope that Argus is feeling better. But for the most part, Argus, you were mostly just trying to come to terms with the fact that you had killed a man, and that was difficult for you to grapple with. It was certainly the first person that you had ever killed, and you're a little bit disappointed with just how gruesomely you had done so. But for the most part, you've been able to bounce back, recovering well enough. And you do realize that Rat and crew are probably your not necessarily quote unquote friends, but your only allies on the rock. And that it would do well for you to at least attempt to reconnect with them and also get your side of the bargain delivered upon. Rat promised you a pathway into the high city. You venture out one day to, pick up some food from the market. You're going to make yourself a fine Cajun stew that evening. And when you return from the market, you find that your apartment door has been forcibly kicked open. And when you immediately step into your apartment, you see that it is just an absolute disaster zone. You don't live in that big of a place. It's a very kind of small studio with a small kitchenette, a footlocker for your items and possessions, a small four-poster bed, a bookshelf for the many things that you attempt to collect. And all of it has just been ripped up. Your footlocker has been torn open, your bookcase knocked over, and all of the books open. Like your entire floor is covered in the books that were once stacked up neatly upon your shelving unit. Your bed sheets have been pulled up, and kind of you can tell even without really close inspection that like somebody has moved your bed to look underneath it. Um, but after about 20 minutes of looking, nothing has been taken. You just get the sense that someone was in here looking for something.
I just packed it all up. Bastard. Uh, um, I guess I'll start straightening up, and I feel like it's probably. Can I look for any kind of evidence to see like who it might have been?
Yeah, sure. Make an investigation check.
The old character sheet here. Oh, it's not loading. There it is. 12.
Um, it takes you a bit of time, but effectively what you're doing is just kind of trying to stack everything back up, putting them back in there, um, and you do find a button, like from a jacket. And on the button is the insignia of the Elysian Trading Company. So it's clearly from an ETC jacket, which is obviously quite concerning to you given the fact that of your very recent run in with some enforcers of the ETC. And you're like, this is not from my clothes. This was probably left behind by somebody.
Look around and just shove it in my pocket and kind of keep trying to pack up real quick so I can get out.
Okay. As you are packing up, you hear a like kind of rap, rap, rap against the door. As Rat, you very awkwardly kind of stand in the doorway of Argus's place and look at just this disaster as Argus is kind of crisscross applesauce on the floor, grabbing books, shoving them back into his footlocker, putting them back up on the bookshelf. Um, Things do not look good in Rat's apartment.
So you had a bit of a bender last night.
Something like that. And I'll pull up the little button, be like, I had some company while I was out.
Do I recognize this button at all?
You can see that it's an ETC button for sure.
Shit. Ah, God damn it. All right, I do know who did this. Um, so here's the thing, Argus. I think we gotta get out of here.
Yeah,
I know you're
no,
trying to get to the high city. I get that. Uh, we'll get you there. No worries. But I think we're gonna maybe take another job somewhere else. We kind of got in a situation with the Imperial. I mean, they're not following us, but we just want to be completely safe. To maybe just get them off our back for a little while. So if you want to come along, that would be great.
lay low for a bit, got it.
Yeah.
And I'll here, just help me shove this stuff in the foot locker.
Oh yeah, sure. And
Yeah.
I'll help them
All right.
do all that.
You help him kind of pack up the apartment and start to think about heading back towards the Ratmobile. You did manage to grab two posters from the job board where you're like, we are getting off this rock and going quite far away. Um, but you figure, not able to really get anything done until nightfall, at least, to meet with the contacts for either of the jobs that you choose to go with. So you're thinking about probably heading back towards the Ratmobile. While you two consider that, um, Blue and Kiki have finished ferrying off the various cargo into the next door warehouse to be ultimately sold off to Moira. Was concluded as part of the sale. And Freya, you have taken something of a short rest, um, and are just kind of chilling with the other two ladies on Rat's ship as you await his return.
After moving all the boxes for a second time, Blue
Hmm.
passes the fuck out, dude. Blue's been doing all the work around here.
She has been a lot of heavy lifting, working 9 to 5 for sure.
Oh no, now Freya and Kiki are alone in a room together. That's crazy.
And to be clear, Blue is also in the room, unless you've decided to move towards the dining room. Why can't I think of the name?
She's just face down on the
Uh,
table asleep.
Well, Blue, like I assumed you guys are kind of hanging out in the crew quarters, where like your bed is, even though it has like the nice tapestry and the kind of the run around it, so to keep it out of watchful eyes. Or Freya and Kiki can be in the kitchen area, the dining room area, the lounge. We'll call it the lounge.
No matter where she is, she's dead to the world.
Hmm.
She's honk shoeing. Actually, no, she's a snork me me me.
She's definitely snorking me. Um, Freya, is there anything that you're hoping to chat about with Kiki, or are you completely ignoring her?
Not a thing. I'm not
Okay.
ignoring her, but I'm not saying anything.
Okay.
Just
Uh,
leaning back and picking my nails with a dagger.
okay. All right. Cool. Rat and Argus, is there anything that you were chatting about on the way back to the vessel, or have you just kind of arrived?
So what y'all been up to?
Yeah, no, we went to some kind of like a big ghost ship. We did some salvaging there. Just wanted to make an extra bit of cash. So don't freak out. We do have a new person on board. Her name is Kiki. She's good at it. She good with guns. Blue likes her a lot. I think she's fine. Freya hates her. So you can probably fall in somewhere along those lines. It's a spectrum, people who like Kiki. Uh, anyway, so we went on this ship and we kind of like just went around, scavenged around. There's a bunch of rats there. So they're all in this bag now. I got this bag of holding. Um, and I take out one of the rats and I'm just kind of like gesturing with it wildly. And I go, yeah. So, what do we find out? A bunch of rats. There's a dude there who said that he was like the Rat King. We killed him. We kind of scavenged around. We got all the stuff on there. The ship it originated from Corland. I don't. Who cares? Uh, And then the Imperium showed up, and we got the fuck out of there real quick. Freya got mad, thought that we should like blow up the ship or whatever, but that seemed like terrorism, and they'd probably get a little mad about that. So we didn't do that. Um,
Agreed. Yeah.
yeah, okay, and I think
Cool.
that's it. What's up with you?
Uh, caught something. But then I'm getting doing a little better. And yeah, are those rats decomposing?
Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, rapidly.
Uh, should we get rid of them?
No, I think they're perfectly fine in this bag.
I'll let you hold on to that.
Hey, Chris, do the rats decompose because there's no oxygen in the bag?
Ever heard of
Ooh.
anaerobic decomposition?
Yeah.
What he
No.
said.
Yeah.
Yeah, what he said.
So it's just a
They-
funky addition of decomposition.
Yeah.
That it smells worse.
Like kimchi.
No,
I
Are
really
they like
like.
gummies?
Isn't most like fermentation anaerobic?
I think
Right.
fermentation by definition is anaerobic. Yes, so maybe like kimchi, but also like putrefaction
Like
when it comes to
It's bad
meat.
in there.
it smells every time I open a bag of holding, it smells so bad.
Really bad.
Brett
I
can't stealth anywhere anymore if he opens that bag.
This the stinkiest bag of holding. Okay, I put the rat back in the bag and I go, yeah, I don't know. They might come in handy sometime. You never know.
Never know.
If you wanted to ruin someone's life, yeah.
So what was that you were saying about Corland?
What? Yeah, the ship is from there.
Do we? Never mind. So let's
Does
go
that
meet.
mean something to you?
Nope.
Insight.
Argus, you can roll deception or persuasion. Just say the number.
I got a 16.
Where's my fucking thing? Okay, there it is. Let's see, what's your deception? 17.
Yeah, you feel pretty confident in like Argus like seems inquisitive for just a moment, and then when you press him on it, he's and like you shrug and move on.
All right, man. Oh, and Blue. Yeah, she's doing great.
Good. So let's go meet this Kiki person. See where I fall in the spec.
Oh, I think you guys are gonna get along real well. And I will lead him to the Ratmobile.
All right. Freya, Kiki, Blue. I'll say you're taking a short rest here as well. You don't have enough time to take a long rest if you wake up when Argus and Rat arrive. But effectively, you inevitably hear like Rat, the footsteps thumping on the top deck. And Rat comes like kind of kicks down the main door. Look who I found! And gestures to Argus, who sheepishly enters the vessel. And Argus to your right, sitting in the lounge. So Freya's kind of there with her feet up on the table, picking into her nails, and then kind of sitting on top of the counter of the kitchen, cleaning a very long-barreled, like very technical-looking rifle. Is this kind of gray-skinned half-orc with fire engine red hair and a lip piercing and tiny little tusks. And she looks up and goes, "Oh my God! What a handsome fella with the fire engine red hair! Are those like rubies?"
Uh, yeah. Keep them polished.
She's gonna push herself off of the counter and kind of like do a little 360 around you, and then stop in front of you and like look down at you because you're pretty short in comparison to her. The name's Kira. My friends call me Kiki.
Oh, well, Kiki. It's an
Good
interesting piece you
choice.
got there.
Oh, this old thing. Yeah. Rat loves to look at my piece. Came in quite a bit of handy on that ship, didn't it, Rat?
Yeah, she shot a lot of rats. That could have been given a good home in my bag, but did very good at, yes, Thank you for shooting all of the rats.
You're welcome. What brings you to
Hi,
this
Argus.
part of the city?
I believe. Uh, at this point, I think we're just trying to leave.
Beg your pardon?
Yeah, there are
What?
way too many goddamn X's on this fucking rock.
I say again, beg your pardon?
Oh, except for you. You're the cool one. I I ran into someone else out there, someone who I actually don't want to see.
Do I know them? Which one? Wait. Is it Catherine?
Catherine, no. I don't think I
Catherine
ever
You probably wouldn't know that.
I
from the
don't
Drunken
think I
Meridian.
ever
Oh,
That slut.
I
I
said nothing.
I don't remember anyone named Catherine. I mean, it's certainly possible,
Of
but
course you don't.
I'm just gonna aside to keep you just like I remember them all.
Kiki just kind of like looks at you. You're different again.
What? Me?
Yes, you.
anyway, so we can all get 100 gold from this this little mission that we did, and I divvy up 100 gold per
You
person.
bastard.
Um, and Kiki will kind of like snatch the coin purse out of your hand, Rat, and like look inside of it and start counting it and whatnot. And she goes, "Sorry, Argus, you weren't part of the job, not part of the payment plan, if you know what I mean."
Oh, wait. I give Argus half of mine though.
Oh, why don't you give
Oh,
him a quarter of yours and I'll give him a quarter of mine?
Okay.
You're not getting any of mine. Sorry.
Understood. Well, thank you guys. That you really didn't have to do that.
Well, I don't really do anything except for be on this ship, so I don't really need it that much.
Oh, blue.
It's only 25 gold. It's like not that much.
Oh, thank you. And I'll shove it in my pocket, and I'm gonna look for a place to drop my shit.
Plenty
I
of
will
room in the crew
bring him
quarters.
back to the first little spot that he crashed at.
Also, Freya, when you say it's not a lot of gold, you make a perception check.
25.
You can see Kiki go. Where she just like mocks you saying that, but she's like kind of doing it like, oh, like you are standing over here, she's over here, and she kind of looks away. But you are
I
able
want to
to
let you
catch
know
it.
that I, Nolan, do want to say a slur to Kiki, but I won't.
Don't!
I love Kiki.
We love Kiki!
She's
Um,
fine.
she's fine. So you said you want to get out off of the rock. What are we doing? What's the job?
Um
I can
hold on.
read it to you if you need me. I have it up.
No, I got it. I
Okay.
got it. All right, check this out. And I take out a little sheet and I go, freight run. Quick, quiet, clean. Just what we're looking for, right? One-time transport of temperature-sensitive cargo to Raya?
Right.
To Raya. Sealed storage provided. Cargo is perishable and must arrive intact. Easy. No inspections. Great. No detours. We never do. Discretion prized. Amazing. We never. Yeah. Payment on arrival. 4,000 gold they're giving us.
Oh, shit.
That's pretty good.
Four
Yeah?
thousand
Yeah.
to drive something to Riot.
That's what I'm saying. It seems like an extremely easy job with no catches.
Some might
What if
call
they
it
try to
too
kill
good
us
to
when
be
they get?
true.
What if they try to kill us when we get there? Are we gonna kill them then? But then we wouldn't get any money, right?
Who's giving
No,
this
we're not
job?
going to kill. Yeah, we're not killing anybody.
Well, I don't know. I'm just being
I don't
cautious.
know.
What's the cargo?
No
Well,
idea, but
that's the
it's
point.
temperature sensitive. So I guess,
It could be
uh,
ice.
you know,
It could
Or
be
yeah,
ice,
really expensive ice.
or
that's
ice
true.
cream.
It could be.
It could be any number of things that could
Would it be
melt.
hot?
Could be hot.
Oh wait, I didn't even go the other direction.
Could be human organs.
Why are we going to
It
Raya?
could be.
Why do you need to get off because you're tired of bumping into people that you fucked? You can't go
Well,
anywhere in the whole system for that.
that's true. Well, the Imperial thing ain't my favorite thing either. I
They're not
really
gonna
think we should
find
just kind
us.
of
If we stay on Brawl, who cares? The Imperials have no power here.
Well, they got eyes, for sure.
I hope so.
look. All right, I'll be honest. I ran into somebody out there who kind of scares me a little bit. She's been snooping around. She fucked up Argus's place. She's looking for the thing, and she's pissed off at me specifically because we stole it from her. Um,
Wait, do
What
you
so
did,
know exactly who's in my place?
Wait,
yeah,
who?
yeah. Oh, big time. Yeah. No,
Who?
well, all right. Yeah, no, her name's Tiff. She's most likely the one who did it. She's, we did steal the artifact from her, probably, or not from her.
artifact? What
She was just,
artifact?
you weren't there yet. You weren't around. It doesn't really matter.
If this is gonna affect me, I deserve to
I didn't
know.
steal anything. I just found it.
You just found it. You said it here first, folks.
If this is going to affect me, I
Is
deserve
she
to know.
is she scary?
Um, she is not that scary.
Then
Okay.
why the hell do we
But you're
care?
scared of her.
I'm afraid of the ETC, and she works for them. Now she didn't before. I don't know where the fuck her anyway, so she's doing new shit and I'm not really prepared for it. I don't know, fucking corpo bitch.
That was rude.
Sounds like a bitch.
Kiki turns to you, Blue. Is that how he talks about me when I'm not around? Be
No,
honest.
most no.
Are you a corporal bitch?
No.
He doesn't
Do I
talk
look?
about you at all.
Do I look like a corp?
Holy shit.
No,
What?
he's talked about you. I'm here more than you are.
What would you know, new girl?
Well, I hadn't heard of you until you showed up, so
And you
obviously you
showed up
can't have
what,
left
3 days
that big an
before I
impression.
did?
Yeah,
Oh,
but Ryan and I spent a lot of time together.
I see. He does that with a lot of ladies.
So you guys don't have to come if you don't want to. You can stick around here if you want, but I'm going. So all
I'm also
aboard if you
going.
want to come. Lots of gold. Blue's in?
Yeah.
Seems like an odd way to be laying low, but all right, let's do it.
All right, Argus.
Kiki.
Well, I'm not staying here.
You need to make money some way, right?
Right.
Kiki, come with
All right,
us.
Freya's in. Kiki.
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 You can make a persuasion check with advantage, Blue.
Me?
Yes.
Kiki.
Okay. Where's my D20? Okay, the first one's not that great. The second one's slightly better. Persuasion. That's a 10.
4,000 gold from an unknown entity to ferry cargo to Raya when I've got a perfectly good opportunity to make more money here with Moira. If you'll get an off-world, I'll take my chances on Brawl. Thank you very much.
Oh, come on.
4,000, really?
That's what it says.
Blue looks like Puss in Boots.
And look, if we don't if they don't give us the money, we have ways of making them give us the money.
It'd be like that move that we pulled back on Senna.
Yes, you get it.
All right, fine, I'm in.
I go give her a big
yeah.
hug.
No, Blue. All right, where do we go from here?
We contact Malco at the Drunken Meridian.
That place sucks.
Oh, that's the place with the slut that you were talking about, right?
One of them, yes. Not that one, but I'm sure that I know sluts there.
I turned to Blue and I'm like, I don't like the way he talks about women.
Guys,
Well,
these
this
sluts.
this girl, she kind of sucks.
To be
Okay.
fair, I did not say that. Oh, you're not talking to me. Sorry.
I'm not being subtle.
Oh, yeah, I didn't say it. Kiki said it. Kiki said that she was a slut, so I was
She's a
just kind of
slut.
repeating what she said.
She's kind of mean.
No, she's not mean. She's just a slut.
She doesn't like me.
She is mean then.
Yeah.
All right, so we go to the Drunken Meridian. Or you all go. I'll stay here and fix up the stabilizers that you broke with that shit ass park job.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
You want me to help or should I go?
No, you go. Someone's got to keep him in
Okay.
check.
Okay.
All right. Anyone have anything they'd like to do before heading to the Drunken Meridian?
No.
I make sure all of Argus's stuff is all like put nicely away and he's got a nice little spot.
Very nice.
I would like to blow my nose. I'll be right back.
Okay.
I would like.
Space disease.
Well, I guess we can do this as we're walking there, but I would
Okay.
like to talk to Freya real quick.
Okay. You all start your trek to the Drunken Meridian, so you do have the opportunity to chat.
Hey, so Freya.
Mm-hmm.
So, I get the idea that you and Kiki don't really get along.
Perceptive.
Okay, so here's the thing, right? We don't have to. I'm bringing her along for this job because she's got a very unique set of skills, and I think we're all perhaps realizing that 4,000 gold is quite a lot of money and might not be given to us there. She's good at making people do things that they need to do. After this, we can just kind of like find a nice place for her to stay, and then you know, perhaps per, politely ask her to leave. Would that be okay? Does that sound good to you?
So to be clear, when we were on that ghost ship, you were really concerned about her betraying us, and
Yes.
now you are going to betray her.
Well, I believe what I said was she's gonna fuck us, but we gotta fuck her first. Which
Yeah. So I'm not really getting the vibe that she's gonna fuck us. I feel like you're doing a lot of the fuckery here.
well, that's you know, it can be tricky to read sometimes, but she's not really one to be trusted.
I mean, that much is evident. She's a total coward and blows in whatever way the prevailing winds are.
Hmm. I mean,
Um,
I wouldn't call her a coward, but I understand what you're saying.
real lack of self-confidence. That much is evident. Anyway, um, whatever. Your ship, your crew. And to be clear, most of the animosity is coming from her direction towards me. I think there's a little bit of jealousy going around. You know, new girl with you, beautiful, capable.
Sure, sure. Yeah, all those things are true.
So, I mean, I get it, but you know, yes, I'm annoyed, and I would not be mad if she was gone. But
All right.
not like in a murdery way.
Yeah, no, I don't do that really. Not, unmotivated.
You backtracked from that pretty quick, but okay.
Well, cool. And I like put my arm around her in like not a very in kind of like a broy way.
Describe where you put
Um,
your arm.
Around her shoulder.
while we're
And I like
here
give like a
and sort of talking privately, I have a quick question.
sure.
You, from the sounds of things, have had a lot of paramours, and that's fine. Um, I just want to know if I need to be like getting tested or anything.
Tested for what? Like
Venereal diseases, rat.
oh yeah, you know,
I don't want to get space gonorrhea.
That's the thing.
well, everything is I mean, I haven't gotten tested in a little while, but it's not, everything's like normal down there.
Well, sometimes you can be like a silent carrier. Have you ever heard of space HPV?
No, I got vaccinated for that when I was a kid.
Oh, cool. Yeah, no, that's good. At least I don't have to worry about that one.
Yeah,
But,
I think everyone should get vaccines. I'm definitely pro vaccine.
I am also pro vaccine. That's crazy. Anyway, yeah, just wondering.
Imagine Rat was anti-vax.
After
That's
this is
scary.
done, after this is done, I do need a breakdown of where the characters from C1 fall on vaccines.
Ooh, I don't. Yeah.
Anyway,
While
you're probably
oh, go ahead.
Great. I mean, I could just like cure disease or whatever if I wasn't, but I just needed to know.
While
I mean, if it makes you
Freya
feel
and
better, you
Rat
can do it anyway.
are
You
docking,
know, I might prophylactically.
while
Uh,
Freya and Rat are talking, Kiki is going to saddle up alongside you, Blue. So what's their story? How many times they double doinked or whatever?
Wait, Kiki's with us?
Oh, that's right. No, she stayed on the
I
ship.
thought
You're
she
right.
stayed back
You're
at the
right.
ship. Yeah,
Thank you. Sorry. Sorry,
She
Blue.
can come with.
Nope.
I'd rather she didn't.
Okay. Oh,
Anybody else want to chat before you make it to the Drunken Meridian?
I have another question for Rent.
Yeah.
So, subject change. Are you still here? Okay, you're still here.
Yes.
Subject change, but speaking of changes, I noticed that Blue changed again. Um, just how many people are there in there?
Yeah, great question.
Because it's been at least 3 so far.
Yep. 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 Yeah, I don't know. Best not to worry about it though. Seems like she's got a hang of it.
How have you stayed alive this long?
My wits and charisma.
You don't really worry about a lot of things that maybe you should worry about, but okay.
I worry about a lot.
But just not Blue and the multiple personalities.
Oh, I wouldn't
Some of
worry about
whom
that.
are extremely violent. She popped out of the last one covered in gore.
No. Uh huh. Well, you're gonna be covered in gore when you're punching rats to death.
You know, I hadn't thought of it that way, but yeah. Okay. I guess I won't worry about it. I mean, I'm gonna privately worried about it, but I just won't voice those concerns with
Yeah,
you.
just don't worry about them to me.
Yep, that sounds fair.
Sorry.
Well, you're apologizing for the choices of your character.
Rat.
You all follow Rat. So like Blue and Argus, you're kind of left to kind of like tilt your head as Rat has Frey and kind of like a noogie almost because he doesn't know how to
oh,
put his.
I'm telling Argus all about Kiki
Okay,
and how she's really cool.
got it. And you venture through Brawl's lower market towards the. No, it's kind of like in the direction of the Happy Beholder, but you end up going down a staircase into a lower level of the lower market. So the lower market kind of sits on iron grates that overlook another. So they've basically like broken it up into two levels of an open air market. So you descend through the lower decks to this kind of second level of the lower market, the lower market, where the light of the nearby star doesn't really get to. The corridors here are much more narrow. There's quite a few tents and market stalls that are much more of the nefarious type than those on the upper low market, where it's very easy to find, scavenged items or things that would otherwise be less than ideal. Human fingers, eyeballs, spell components that are not great. Ultimately, there's quite a bit of leaky pipes, rusted rivets. A lot of the tents that make up the market stalls are drenched in dripping water from the water pipes that supply water to the rest of Brawl. The rock underfoot is quite slick, mossy, and weirdly warm. There's like a heat that radiates from it. You're not really quite sure why. There are, however, like lanterns that dangle overhead from the wrought iron gates of the or the mesh gate of the upper market. There's kind of warped light everywhere. And inevitably, you start to get to a place where the tents turn way into brick and mortar shops that are really function as kind of the basements and underbellies of the buildings above. Though most of them are kind of shuttered and closed at this point, the Drunken Meridian is one of the few that is still alive in this particular part of the city. Um, there is no door, just canvas flaps stitched from old sails and tapestries. And as you kind of part them and step inside, the air is thick with tobacco and brandy wine, metallic scent of copper and ozone in this space. Um, there are a lot of cobwebs in the corners and the ceilings. The tables are quite close, and the conversation is very quiet. And every gaze kind of like looks up at you as you enter, given like the of the canvas flapping back as the four of you enter. And everyone lingers on you just a beat too long. Um, in the back, there is a booth kind of framed by the ribbing of a ship that has kind of been like half curtained, and then there is the bar off to the left, behind which a dwarf with black goggles over his eyes sits behind. And at the moment there is a yes, black goggles. They're heart shaped. And at the moment there is a couple of the tables are filled. It's fairly quiet in here, but there is an individual kind of sleeping on the bar with a hand on a mug, but their head is buried in their arm.
Okay, what does everyone want to drink?
Oh, a mojito.
Mojito?
Something bottled. I don't trust this place.
Corona?
Do you think they have apple teenies?
I'll ask.
Okay,
But
if they
it's
have an
gonna be a
apple
probably
teeny,
not, so what's your second choice?
okay. If they don't have an apple teeny,
Wait. Let me guess. Vodka cranberry.
vodka strawberry.
Okay,
Shit.
I'll try. I'll go
Um,
get drinks while they figure out where we're going.
Blue, you approach the bar, and the figure is currently wiping the bar, and they end up knocking over the beer that is currently being held by the sleeping tavern goer, and they just end up like
Can I catch it?
make a dexterity check.
I don't catch it.
And they just knock it over, and they just continue to wipe the beer into a very sticky tavern top. And they're just like, huh? What?
Gross.
What was that?
Hello,
Oh, hello.
hello, drink order. Can I order some stuff,
What?
please?
You gotta speak up, dear.
Can I get a mojito?
Modelo?
Sure. And also a mojito.
Mod- Two Modelos.
Okay. And also mojito?
Oh, no, they don't work here anymore.
Okay, and also a mojito.
Mojito?
Yes,
You
yes,
got it. You got it. So 2
and
Modelo's and a mojito.
also and an appletini,
A what? And they
a
pause.
vodka strawberry.
Oh, sure, vodka cranberry. You got it.
Okay.
Um, and you just watch as they knock. Like you kind of like crane your head over the bar as they are working on the drinks, and you just see shattered glass and bottles and blood everywhere because there's just glass in this guy's boots. And his feet are kind of bleeding over the floor. And make an investigation check.
That's a 3.
Okay, you don't really notice anything. You're like, the hell? And 2 Modelos are placed in front of you. They're fantasy Modelos. They're pronounced Modelo, like Mo space Dello, like
Oh,
Mo's
yeah.
Dello.
Mhm.
And then a mojito and a vodka cranberry are placed in front of you. But the vodka cranberry has like 2 cranberries in it, and it's like pink because they didn't add enough cranberry juice instead of purple, like darker. The mojito looks okay. And they're just like 2 gold.
I give him 2 gold.
Great.
And do you have any mozzarella sticks?
Nope. No food here, doll.
Okay. Okay, thank you. I give him 3 gold. And I will bring the drinks back to the table.
Okay.
Okay, this is the best I was able to do. Um, I think I might have to help this guy out. He's not looking good.
Yeah, Blue, you do that. I
Okay.
think yeah, you're good at helping people out.
Okay.
Thank you, by the way.
Hey, hold on,
Thanks.
wait.
Thanks.
Okay.
This is you got the drink orders wrong.
What?
Well, you got these are Modelo's, not Coronas, and this is a
Well,
vodka
the guy couldn't really
cranberry.
hear me that well. And he's covered in blood and broken glass.
Oh shit. Yeah, understandable.
So,
Have a nice
yeah.
day.
Yeah.
How are you going to help him?
I'm gonna clean up the broken glass.
You
Okay,
don't
careful.
work
Don't hurt
here,
yourself.
sweetie.
Covered in broken glass, though. Are you saying that you're just gonna find someone covered in broken glass? Not clean up.
Sometimes it feels like I'm
Um,
walking on broken glass.
Sounds like a him problem, honestly.
yeah. You're a sweet
gonna-
girl. You do
Go ahead.
whatever you want, but again, not your job.
I'm gonna go help him anyway, and I'll scurry
Yeah,
off
you do
while
it,
they
Blue.
do their meeting.
Okay.
I'm gonna look at Freya and look at her martini and then like bottle.
Wow. This sure is a shot of vodka with 2 cranberries in it.
The mojito looks good though.
That's not what a vodka cranberry. That's so funny.
Um,
I also asked for a vodka strawberry.
Rat, what are you doing?
I'm just gonna. Do I see anyone who looks like a Malco?
Make a perception check.
What?
Tell me,
Uh,
what does a Malco look like?
Yeah,
6.
what does a Malco look like?
Yeah,
Wait,
what are
wait,
you
wait.
looking
Can we
for?
take a pause and have Bort describe exactly what you think a Malco?
Yeah. What I think a
looks like?
Malco looks like? He's got dark hair. I think he's got facial hair that he puts too much time into. And he is a shorter man.
Human?
I couldn't say race. That feels loaded.
Raises.
I don't see race.
Yeah.
How about human or not?
Not human.
Okay. If you're looking for a shorter man, I'm gonna give it to you. Even though you
Damn,
only rolled a
let's
6,
go.
because there's a gnome in here, and they are the only gnome, and they are seated in the back room, kind of framed by the ship rigging, where a curtain has kind of fallen in front of. But you can kind of see them with a satchel at their side, like picking at the seams of the leather looking around back and forth. They do not have dark hair. They're very wiry figure, probably late 50s. Um, the side of the face that you can see is kind of like sagging almost. Um, and he wears like he's kind of, even though he's very little, you can see that he has a long coat on, oiled and patched. Um, and he's just picking away at the satchel at his side, but he keeps kind of looking around the room. And then, like, you see him kind of look around the curtain a little bit just to take an eye at the rest of the bar.
I'll point at him from afar and be like, "I swear to God, that's our guy. He looks like a Malco, does he not?"
I mean, yes, but you shouldn't point. That's rude. We're already
I
getting we're already getting weird looks in this establishment.
we fair enough. Uh, I'm gonna start walking to Malco.
Okay. As you approach the like kind of private quarter, or not, they're not private, but they're privateer, privateer of the Drunken Meridian. As you kind of approach, he doesn't really look up, but I'm not interested in your wares. All good here, thank you.
Malco, allow me to introduce my. I'll just say I just know he's Malco. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Rat. This is my two compatriots of my crew, Freya and Argus. We are here for the freight job.
Rat, Rat McScriff,
Yes, yes. So you know me.
the one who did the Kessel Run in 12 parsecs.
Damn straight. Well, the Ratmobile did it. I said, I said, or whatever this world's equivalent of that is.
I didn't spend any time trying to come up with what that was.
Fair enough.
Ah, your reputation precedes you then.
What?
So you've come here for the job.
Yeah, my ship's fast as fuck. We can get your shit there quickity split.
Interesting. What questions do you have?
Is there anything that we need to be aware of with this cargo?
That's the right question. Not asking what it is, but what you need to be worried about to make sure that it gets there safely. He takes like a very long draught.
I'm still here.
Takes a very
It's
long draught.
pronounced draft.
It is.
Whatever. Um, and he, well, cold storage, locked. They arrive in Raya unlocked. You don't get paid. It's that simple.
You're a little quiet, Chris. Could you move a little
Sorry,
closer to the
I
mic?
was whispering. Yes, it's cold storage. They're locked. You arrive in Raya unlocked. You don't get paid. It's that simple.
I believe that we can do that. We tend to be discreet.
Discretion is required. The recipients of the cargo value it above all else. You will be expected in Raya. The payment's clean, gold up front when you land. You get extra if you don't ask any questions once you arrive. You'll dock at the Black Wharf. The crucible's right there. You deliver to the annex. People will be waiting for you. You'll know it when you see it, if you haven't been there before.
Wait, sorry. What was the last half of that? Dock at the Black Wharf.
Head to the Black Wharf. It's right by the crucible. That's where you'll deliver the cargo. You'll know it when you see it. Feels like a confession booth.
Space
All right.
Catholicism.
What was that, Freya?
Oh, I just out loud said space Catholicism because you said confession booth.
They have confession for other gods too.
I don't know. Trinity sounds pretty space Catholic to me.
Where can we find this cargo?
Tell me where your ship is and we'll have it docked. Load it up for you.
All right.
Is it
Sounds good.
dangerous?
Is she allowed to speak?
Is it dangerous?
I flash Freya a quick look, like what the hell? But then I'll go, yes, of course she's allowed to speak.
It's a freight run. Cooled. No customs, no names. Safe as could be.
I look to Rat, asking if I'm allowed to continue speaking.
Uh,
Are we gonna have a
I give
problem?
her I give her a look like, shut the fuck up. No questions.
Are we going to have a problem?
No problem here.
Was it supposed to be hot or cold?
It's cold.
It's cold.
Cold.
We discussed this. You've captured all this. You're the captain.
What?
You've captured all this information. You're the captain. They don't seem to be listening very well.
Well, they're both kind of new, so I just thought I'd bring them along for the experience of
We
making a
need
deal
an
with someone, taking a
experienced
job.
crew to do this job.
I've got plenty of experienced members back on board.
Make an insight check. All of you can. Not blue.
1.
8.
16.
Argus, you are keen enough to notice that the longer this conversation is going, the more scared he's getting. You're kind of looking at him as Rat and him speak, and you can see these like faint beads of sweat gathering on his temple, and he just constantly kind of looks beyond. He's got his hands on his satchel, constantly fidgeting with the leather. Where are you docked?
What?
Where are you docked?
Where are you docked?
I'll give him our location. It's a
Terrific.
bit of a bit hidden. I suppose that's probably what you want as well.
Even better. A skiff will arrive with the cargo. It should be loaded into the lowest possible deck.
Yeah, we can do that. Chris, remind me, does the Ratmobile have places that like the temperature is not very well regulated? Like, are there colder parts of the Ratmobile?
You don't really have any place that is regulated, but he's implied that the chambers themselves are cold. So like
Yeah,
the store, like the crates themselves are cold.
yeah,
It's cold storage.
you got it, sir.
Terrific. His head snaps towards you, Freya. He seems to be kind of sizing you up.
Well, we will be on our way. Thank you so much for facilitating the deal. We will get it where it needs to be going, and we will never see you again.
As it should be.
And I'm going to turn around and leave.
Okay. Freya, Argus.
Give him a nod and walk away.
I'll linger for a second, sort of tilt my head inquisitively, but then tap on the table and leave.
All right. Blue, you return to the bar. Huh? What? What?
I'm being stealthy.
Okay. Make a stealth check.
Scroll up, scroll up, scroll up. Oh, no, stop loading. Why are you loading? I didn't do anything. Okay. That is a 17.
Okay. You are able to duck behind the bar and see just the blood and glass. There's an enormous amount of it. Even like now that you've kind of gotten a better picture of things, you can see that by and large, it's been like this for months. Like there's like some of the glass is so pressed into the floor that it just looks like it's been there forever.
I'm just stealthily using a broom to just push away most of the glass from behind the bar and into a nice little pile on the side.
Where are you getting the broom?
I gotta find one.
Make an investigation check.
Okay, that's not bad. That's a 14.
There is no broom to be found. Like literally nothing. There is no cleaning supplies anywhere.
Is there like a rag? There's gotta be
There's a
rags.
rag in his hand.
There's gotta be more than one rag.
There are rags underneath the bar, but they are dirty.
That's fine. That's fine.
Okay, so you're using a
I'll grab
rag.
2, wrap my hands in them, and then just start pushing the glass.
Make a stealth check to attempt to do this quietly.
That's a 15.
Okay. Now make a dexterity saving throw.
That's a 10.
So you very quietly start to push the glass with your hands, push, push. And you kind of turn around, you make a little pile, then you turn around, you got your back to him, and you're just pushing towards the edge. What can I get you, fella? As Rat, like you kind of approach the bar looking for Blue, and Blue, you get kicked with one of the glassy boots. As he attempts to kind of, whoa, who's down there? Get down from behind the bar
I scare
now.
you away. I scare you away. I scare you away.
And I will have you take 3 piercing damage. And Rat, you just look as like the figure behind the bar just looks around everywhere. And Blue comes like skittering out the other end. And like kind of like grips the edge of the bar and like looks up at you. Thumbs up.
Leaving a bloody handprint behind.
Yeah, okay. Actually, I'm good. She just thank you, and I chug the rest of my mojito and mojito and I put it on the bar.
Okay. Anybody else want to do anything before they head out?
I'm
Gonna
we have
scamper
quick-
on after him.
a quick conversation with Argus as we're leaving.
Okay.
I go, hey Argus, do you have any like kind of like glass deletion spells? Like just delete glass.
Delete glass. Not
Maybe destroy
exactly.
glass, eviscerate glass,
Glass has no
Replace with
viscera.
plastic spell.
teleport to somewhere else, glass, comma glass.
Transmute into plastic.
Not
Sure.
exactly.
I run back up and I'm just bleeding.
If I know what you were doing, I could have cast Blade Ward on your hands, but
No, that's fine.
you're already cut, so I don't think it's gonna help much
Yeah.
anymore.
No, I think it's fine. I've had my tetanus shot a couple times. I usually get extra.
I think you got a lot.
You're
more
also
tetanus
pro-vaccine.
about this place.
She's so pro-vaccine, she gets double doses.
Yeah.
I usually get multiple different kinds just to make sure all the bases are covered.
That's why she has multiple personality disorder.
That's good.
What? I don't know what you're talking
That's
about.
Nolan, not Rhea.
What?
Those are different.
Who's Nolan?
Jinx, buy me some Coke. You are making your way back to the Ratmobile, and as you arrive back in the warehouse where the Ratmobile is docked, you can see Kiki kind of like gun slung over her shoulder as she watches 2 masked figures loading very long crates, 12 of them, into a kind of panel that drops down from the back of the Ratmobile, and they are pushing them up. And they kind of have like floating, like gyrospheres on the back. like underneath, like half gyrospheres, so that they kind of levitate a little bit off the ground, and they are pushing them into the crates are wooden, the gyrospheres are like bronze and copper, and they are pushing them into the back of the Ratmobile, and they are just wrapping up kind of as you arrive. They're pushing the last two into, and each of the crates is covered with a canvas cloth. And there's one figure kind of standing by the skiff that is floating outside of the pocket of your warehouse, watching as the two others carry the crates up into the Ratmobile. And Kiki kind of looks over her shoulder as you arrive. Is like, "Oh my god!" Sorry, I have to use that. It's like my getting into character. Oh my god, this is what we're
Oh my
carrying.
god. Hi,
Yeah, it
Kiki.
seems like it.
All right.
Is there any like any funny business going on?
No,
Seems pretty straightforward.
they showed up. They had 12 crates. Now there's 10 of them. There's 11. One more, and we're good to go.
Great.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want anybody to think I'm a square, but this seems very criminal.
What?
I'm sorry, what exactly did you think the job was? You live on the Rock of Bral. Everything here is criminal.
I think we're criminals now.
I think, well, some of us have been for a while,
Yeah,
technically.
you guys are saying it like it's this
But
horrible,
that's only
terrible
if
thing.
You ever met
that's
someone
only
that
if it's
isn't a
like a certain
criminal?
view.
How are you making
This
your
seems a
living
little bit
before
more
this?
than like petty criminal, though. This is maybe like next level.
So you have limits, is what you're saying.
Well, everybody should have limits.
Are we really
Keep
doing a crime if we don't know what we're transporting?
what
That's
he
true.
said. What's criminal about it? We're
Yeah, I think
carrying
that's called
boxes from
trafficking, but
we're
okay.
carrying
What?
boxes from one place to another place. It's a freight job.
There's nothing in the world that would say that this is maybe a criminal act. It again, like you could be ice cream.
Could
Could
be
be full
ice
of
cream.
bananas.
Bananas is probably. Do you remember that banana job we did? There were actually bananas in the crates. Monkeys bought them. It was crazy. Not
Although
criminal
they
though.
did carry that one like really crazy fungus, and it was kind of like we choose not to think about
That
that
wasn't
though.
that we didn't talk about. We don't. That's not. Don't not
We
in
don't
front.
talk about that part.
Not in front of her.
Yeah, that was more of an indirect crime.
Yeah, that just kind of like accidents happen type of scenario.
It was like, well, the one that you find out about on the news like a couple months later. It's like,
Right.
oh
Like
yeah,
what even is COVID-20? Like, I
yeah,
don't
what
know.
like the gross
Yeah.
shell bananas, they don't exist anymore, and that's not our fault.
Exactly. Exactly.
I'm really glad I stocked up on my vaccines before I came here.
You do those
Sounds like you
things.
guys run into a lot of nasty. Oh, you don't? Explains a lot.
Kiki is not anti-vax. Her
Kiki
mom
has
was.
so many
Her mom
vaccines.
was though. Kiki's mom was anti-vax.
Kiki's mom and
She
dad got
was.
divorced because Kiki's dad secretly took her to a clinic and got vaxxed, and then the mom found out.
Hmm.
Yeah.
And then she
Just
was
like that
sad about
episode of
all
The
the
Pit.
nanotechnology
Yeah.
in Kiki's blood.
Hmm.
All right, guys, how do you feel about vaccines?
I mean, anybody who knows anything really is that like there's no
Definitely.
such thing as not uh believing in vaccines. It's just not understanding.
Right.
The more the merrier.
Yeah. Yeah.
I wouldn't say that, but
When it comes to vaccines,
that,
Blue says the
that's
more the
concerning.
merrier.
Look at so many vaccines.
That scene in
I
Community
can't
where it's like,
stop her from taking vaccines.
Pierce,
She
you
does it
can't
all the
take
time.
4
When I'm not
vaccines.
looking, she has a whole stash.
Have you guys ever seen it's like an anti-vax image and it's like a baby doll stuck full of needles and it's like these are all the injections your child gets before the age
Anytime
of
Blue
1?
goes to the
That's
doctor.
that's Blue every night.
I found this needle on the side of the road. It must be a vaccine. Um, you all board the Ratmobile. Kiki lingers outside for just a little while longer, watching the three figures board the skiff, turn to her, nod, and drift
Blue
off.
definitely stays with her like the Spider-Man meme with the little
Hmm.
baby
Yes.
Spider-Man.
Um, and you watch as the skiff departs with the three cloaked individuals. And you are fully loaded up. Rat, you also notice as you're boarding that Kiki has rectified the 13 stabilizers on the stern side of the Ratmobile that you broke off, and now the ship is no longer tilted on an axis; it is fully straight. Anybody need to do anything before you
That's
take off?
Yes. I'm going to take Blue, and I'm going to say, Blue, I got a very special job for you.
Okay, okay, okay.
And I'm going to lead her to the cold storage or wherever we're keeping
In the steerage deck,
the
which
guy.
is a trap
Yeah.
door through your quarters.
Do we
Oh
need to
yeah.
make a surprise birthday cake?
No, I was just going to ask you to like guard these and to make sure that
Oh,
like
okay.
because they said they have to stay locked the whole time. So just make sure that that happens. That there's no funny business going on. If there's like anything like alive in there and it like becomes unfrozen and like kind of sneaks out, like just make sure that like that doesn't happen. Cool,
Okay. Okay.
cool. Also, um, s- so I have noticed, and I don't know if you know this, but every once in a while, I feel like I must tell you that you go away for a while and you're replaced by another person in your body.
What?
You, I'm sure that you have some problems with memories kind of coming in and out. Yeah, every once in a while, the ghost ship. Do you remember much of what happened on there?
Yes.
Insight.
She's
To,
lying so bad.
well, to clarify, Blue, you do. You just lost certain pockets of it.
That's she.
Typically at the beginning and
It's
the end.
pretty.
I rolled a 21 for insight.
Yeah, you can gather that like she does remember, but she's not being fully honest that she doesn't remember everything that happened.
Look, I can tell that you're losing some stuff here and there. It's like it's okay. Uh, I just want to make sure that you're like, how do you feel okay?
I mean, it's kind of like when you like, when there's like a place that you go all the time, so you know how to get there really good. And you don't really like process that you're going there, but then you suddenly turn up that you're there, and you're like, okay, well, I must have walked there because I know how to get there, and now I am there. Except then you look down, your hands are covered in blood.
Mhm. Just like
Yeah. Um, so I can pretty confidently say that that was not you.
Like it's okay.
And look, she was really cool, that person that was on there. But
She was nice. Wait,
she
I'm
was nice. Yeah. Yeah,
okay.
we got along. But she's not you. She was more of like a like crazy kind of woo kind of person. She wanted to like steal the ship, which I know you would never do because you
Well,
don't
what if someone needs it?
exactly. So look, you don't have to talk to anybody else about it if you don't want to. But I'll keep an eye on you if you want to have some kind of like communication with them. I can pass on a message, I guess. I don't really know how this works.
Well, I don't either.
Right.
Are they
Well,
mean? Do I
no.
become
Well,
mean?
the one that we met a couple days ago was kind of mean.
A couple days ago?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. She was kind of mean. When we were fighting Clasp and the ETC guys. Yeah, you turn into more aggressive. She was not very nice. She didn't like any of us very much.
Oh, um, okay. I don't know. I'm not doing this.
Yeah, no, I know.
Can I stay on the ship?
For the delivery?
Well, I don't know if you don't want me around anymore because this is weird.
Oh, no. No, 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 no. You're staying.
Okay.
No, you're better off here.
I don't like this. This is scary. Can you tell anyone if it happens again though?
Yeah, no,
Like
I will be
maybe I can like snap out of it. Is am I like possessed by ghost or something? Like ghost snakes? Was
Yeah,
I possessed
well,
by
they're
ghost
probably not
snakes?
snakes. No, I don't think they're snakes, but they might be ghosts. That's 100% possible. Look, if you would like me to try to kinda snap you back, I can,
Okay.
'cause so you don't like okay. And, I'll try to, I don't know, figure some stuff out, and I'll tell you when it
Do you
happens
think
and when you come back.
it's probably because of thing, right? Like probably like this isn't normal, right?
That yeah, probably. I am
Okay.
look, I'm not feeling too good about that, and it's not coming off anytime soon, so we should probably just kinda figure out how it works in the meantime.
Okay.
Um,
Should we tell
speaking of which,
Kiki about
do
it?
you remember? Because the first time it was kinda with, alternate personality 1, let's call her Sapphire. She was triggered by being grabbed, right? By the ETC officer? And
Well,
I,
I
like,
was
get out, like, a small notebook and I start writing stuff down.
um well I guess I don't know. Yes?
That's what I remember. And then
Okay.
yesterday at the or I guess it was today, kind of at the ghost ship. I wasn't there, but I don't know. We'll call her Cobalt.
Those are both blue.
Yes, I know. They're
Okay.
all you. They all respond to blue, but this is confusing. So she,
Okay.
what was the last thing you remember? Like really remember?
I picked up the Spelljammer helmet.
Okay.
And to be clear, just not to interrupt, Rat, you've seen bold
Yeah.
versions of this blue before. Uh,
Okay.
Yesterday and the couple days prior was not the first time you were experiencing them, but certainly the longest you've experienced them to date.
Got it. Okay. And I don't mean to alarm you, but it has been getting worse in terms of like the length that they're around.
Okay, but why though?
I don't know. It's probably fine.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, if you think it's fine and
Yeah,
if I can like
I'm not worried about it. I
okay.
think let's just aim to try to kind of understand it, and then we'll take them as they come. Because I don't know, you've been here for a little while, and seems like you're going to be here for a little while longer. So it
Do you
benefits both
think
of us.
Argus is smart, right? He knows magic.
Yeah, yeah. Let's ask him after this freight run, huh?
Okay. Should we tell does Kiki know?
No, Kiki doesn't know.
Okay.
And
So
honestly,
I shouldn't say anything.
I'd prefer to keep it on a need to know basis because
Okay. But nobody's noticed, right?
no, everyone knows. Everyone keeps asking about it, and I have to keep telling them that I'm like not worried about it,
Oh, okay.
which I'm not.
What
I'm
do
not
I
worried about it.
Okay, should I just say no then? That it's fine?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. Um, well, I'll just sit down here, I guess.
Do you want a partner?
Um, I can just sit alone for a little bit, for a little bit, but then maybe eventually.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay.
Uh, okay, break, and I leave
Okay.
to go to the engine room and
Okay.
fly
Uh,
that shit.
Argus, Kiki, Freya, you notice Rat kind of climb up from a trap door in the middle of the crew quarters. Him and Blue went down there. Now only Rat is coming out, and he just kind of
Blue's dead. He killed Blue down there.
he just like shuts the trap door to the cargo hold, and you know nods to you all and ventures off down the hall towards the room where none of you can get into. And he steps into it. And Rat, I will have you make your intelligence check.
11.
Blue is crocheting down there, by the way. She's making those little wooble things.
Oh, that's so Blue. Okay. Blue, you know the ship has activated because in the cargo hold, so you're kind of sitting on a little chair. There's a lot of stuff behind you, like Rat's just generic storage and stuff where the ship is, and then six boxes covered in the canvas on either side, and then running along the keel of the ship underneath you is what you refer to as the spinner, and it's what maintains the gravity when the ship is in motion. And so you know the ship is activated because the spinner starts to slowly, and then really spin. And all of a sudden you like start sinking into your chair and like your head like just sinks in and like you kind of bend it backwards. And you have to fight to push up and doing your crocheting is like lifting
I'm
weights.
gonna be so strong.
And you just realize that the gravity is a lot stronger down here, and the gyrospheres start to crunch and strain to keep the cargo elevated off of the floor of the ship. But they remain. Um, the rest of you feel the ship start to retch. And Rat, I will have you make your Constitution saving throw as well.
Ooh. 19.
Okay. You take a rag, wipe off your hand, look at the clipboard, and like
Does he
talk.
not use the tiny band-aids?
At the moment, no. He's got the rag. Look at the clipboard. Talked to Blue about weird blues. Got it. And you give a little smile and leave the engine room. And all of you that are not Blue watch as Rat kind of comes out, rubbing his hand, and then like sticks it in his pocket as the ship starts to move and move and move. And Rat heads topside to start messing with the levers of the what did I call them earlier? Why can't I ever think of the name?
Stabilizer?
Stabilizers. Thank you. So that they start to shift and move back and forth as he backs up, and there's a beep, 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 as the Ratmobile starts to back out of the warehouse. And inevitably, he just twists the wheel ever so slightly and then smacks on this thing near the steering wheel on the top deck that releases a brake down below, and the Ratmobile soars off into the heavens. The rock of Bral fading ever behind you, swallowed by the glimmering tide of the realm of space. Um, the stars here pulse slow and rhythmically, like something breathing in the deep. And they start to pull long lines as the Ratmobile picks up faster and faster and faster, soaring across the Astral Sea. Is it working at all?
No.
Oh darn!
No, sorry.
I'm making whale noises. As you look out over the bow of the ship and see these giant winged whales with massive heads and skinny little tails with like kind of dragonfly-like wings that extend and beat very slowly in the vast expanse of space. Um, Blue. You sit in the cargo hold, a bit chilly. You've kind of gotten accustomed to the gravity. You can feel the chill coming off of the crates that are, and every once in a while you hear like a creak of the gyrospheres underneath them, keeping them levitating. And you just kind of like bend your head a little bit and see that the crates are wooden crates but they have, or like kind of like a mix of wood and metal almost, and then they have wrought black iron bars across them in every direction, like sealing the edges of the crates themselves. And you're just able to kind of catch a glimpse of it over like the flapping of the canvas. Um, kind of, you sit down there working on your woobles. You can hear the groaning of the planks of the Ratmobile, the occasional hiss of the venting pressure from the pipes that run through the ceiling. Um, it's not loud, but it's also not silent either. Um, it's also just kind of eerily quiet. And you just start to see as like frost begins to build up underneath the cargo, as like there's clearly a lot of chill coming off of them. Um, what are the rest of you doing?
Um, can I go look at the stabilizers?
They're on the
Or
outside of the
the
ship, but theoretically you could lean
the
over the bow to see
yeah,
them.
just interesting. I'm just gonna like make little sketches and
Yeah,
I'll
you
be kind of doing that around the ship just in general, just like making little sketches and diagrams and
Argus, you notice as you walk through the galley towards the staircase to head up to the top deck, there is a sign that says "Hold your piss, step strong," and you have to like really move your legs uh, to slog through what is very clearly one of those gravity pockets that Rat warned you about. And currently, Rat is on the forward operating post where the steering wheel is and the two levers that operate the rear and the forward stabilizers. And you watch as he kind of like looks over the bow of the ship, makes slight little like, and you watch as the stabilizers just kind of like slightly twist and make an investigation check as you do so.
5.
You're not able to really see much beyond like as they rotate. You see like, this faint kind of like ripple in the starscape. Where as they rotate, you watch as like there's this like faint the light from the stars in the distance just kind of ripples and distorts just a little bit as they rotate. Freya, Rat, what are you up to?
Um, Freya is going to approach Rat.
Oh. Yo.
Hello. Sorry, are you like super busy right now? Bad time to talk?
Oh, oh no. See, the thing about this is why this is better than Spelljammers, even because like with the Spelljammer, you gotta have the helmet on the whole time, so you're like whatever, like you're in like your own head. But like for this, you just like set it and you go there. So pretty good. I'm not busy at all.
Cool. Well, I have two questions. I guess question one is why did you put the person with the stickiest fingers in charge of guarding the crates that were not supposed to open?
What do you mean?
Do you like in Luigi's place, she was like trying
Yeah,
to like get into stuff, and he was like, "Don't trust her. Keep an eye on her. I'm Italian." Um, and
he does say that.
then he did say that. He said that a lot. And then like I don't know, I just feel like she's like very curious and inquisitive, but
Mhm.
you're also the captain, so I don't want to like I want to understand your rationale, but I'm not saying it's like a bad idea.
One might say his rat. No, sorry.
I I trust her kind of more than anybody. I don't think that she would ever do anything to betray me. So not
Okay.
that you would. Not
I
that
did almost
any,
I did almost kill you the other day.
you did.
When we were
Oh
in
yeah,
bed
no, you did.
and I
That's
had
right.
the
I forgot
knife to
about
your
that.
throat. Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. Honestly, I just remember the part after. So
Okay. Wow. One track mind with you, huh?
what do you mean?
I mean, you forgot that I almost killed you because we had sex afterwards.
Yeah, well, I mean, which happened last. I feel like last impressions are way more important than first impressions.
Okay. Second of all, just like
Yeah.
I just wanted to put this out there that like I know you and Kiki have like a history, and I was just wondering if that was something you were planning to like pursue further or like reignite and sort of where that leaves us. I mean, I don't want you to think I'm like trying to get into anything serious, but I just wanted to know sort of like where everybody stands.
Yeah. I don't really see how that's any of your business.
Well, it directly involves me, so therefore it is indeed my business. And I will remind you that I asked you where we stand in addition to everybody else. So, yes,
Yeah.
very much my business.
Okay, yeah, no. Well, we're like we have sex and we enjoy it, right?
We have 2 or 3 times, yes, that's correct. Is that a complete sentence?
That's what we are, right?
Sure. That is what has happened, yes.
Cool. Next question.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go, but good talk.
Happy to have you aboard.
Likewise, Captain.
Um, not
Am I
rat.
still like standing there?
Yeah, I was just about to bring
He's the
like,
good quarterback.
like you are standing kind of like on the edge of the forward operating post, and you're just like looking over the bow, like at the stabilizers, and you hear Freya come up there, and then you just hear that whole conversation, like, uh...
When she leaves, I'll give Rad a.
Oh, actually, I look way cooler than like.
Argus, as you make your way to head down deck, Kiki comes up topside, and she's going to shoulder check you, Freya, as you make your way down underneath.
God damn.
I will turn to her and say, "Excuse me, what the fuck is your problem?"
No problem, just walking, and you were in my way.
Just bumping my shoulder kind of aggressively.
No, you were in my way, and I was walking, and I don't move.
You can say excuse me, or you could ask me to move next time.
Next
Listen,
time,
if we're gonna be crewmates, this isn't gonna work for me long term, so we better just lay it all out there.
you want me to lay it all out there?
Yeah,
Okay, fine. I'm just waiting until Rat kicks you to the curb so that I can get back with who I'm meant to be with.
you're meant to be with him.
No, but I deserve it more than you. You're
Oh,
just a
so you're jealous.
You're just the piece of the week, honey.
As opposed to you, who was the piece of a week weeks ago.
Multiple times. He keeps coming back.
Multiple times.
I'm here, aren't I?
Oh. You're here, aren't you? Yeah. That's sweet. Well, I'm the piece of the week right now, like you said. Um, but in addition to being Rat's piece, I am also a human being who deserves more respect than you're showing me.
Thought you were an
And if you
astral
don't start
elf.
showing me that respect, you will learn to show me that respect. You think because you're big, you can intimidate me? That's not how this is going to work.
You can't intimidate
And
me, doll.
I'm going to add again, you are very big.
Make a intimidation check. With advantage if you're gonna throw that insult in there at the end.
This is so toxic.
Holy shit.
Intimidation, that is a 22.
She steps aside and lets you go downstairs. Make a perception check as you walk past her.
Dirty
It's
20.
gonna kill you in your sleep.
She kind of looks at her arms a little bit and then shakes her head and walks toward Argus.
Over the back of, like, just over my shoulder, I'm gonna say, the only reason I have a problem with you is because you seem to have a problem with me.
Keep
If that
walking.
clears up, we'll get along splendidly.
Keep walking.
I'll wave like a little toodles before I go below decks.
Argus, as you are walking, Kiki will stop. Fuck. Sorry, she really gets in my head.
Yeah,
I don't usually let like other girls get to me, but something about her, she just screams fake, doesn't she? Like she's
she's
not
got
who
a
she
way
says she
with
is.
words, absolutely.
And she's not who she's like I don't I you say you are. Like you think you're hot shit? Yeah, right. That's how I feel. But damn it all,
I
did
don't
she get me? Which I fucking hate.
honestly. I think y'all two should just fucking get over it.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, just like instead of fighting over rat, just y'all two get
I don't
together.
want to fight over Rat. I'm just like annoyed that he has this effect on me. He doesn't even remember my damn name. And yet here I am fawning over him again, agreeing to join his crew, and you got that bitch so far up his pants that it's driving me crazy. Who are you, by the way? What's your story?
Oh, I guess I'm the nerd of the group, apparently.
The nerd of the group? What does that mean? Are you
Uh,
you do the magic stuff?
yeah,
Okay,
still learning, but
sure.
that's
So what's your deal? Like you like to make money, or like why are you here? You don't really seem like, and don't take this the wrong way, because you seem like a nice guy. I've got no problem with you, but you don't really seem like the adventuring type.
still getting my feet wet. But
Uh-huh.
no, honestly, the original plan was to drop me off at the or to find me a way into the high city, but
High City.
we
What,
got
you got problems with the prince? He
well,
ain't
we gotta
working.
lay a little low now.
Yeah, but why do you need to get there in the first place? What's in the High City?
Uh, some tutors for my craft.
Oh, like the magic people? You want to find a magic teacher?
Yeah,
Hmm.
and that's just best lead I've got so far. So
The High City, yeah, sure. What about you been to that theorem and thread place? Doesn't that guy a tutor?
the what?
Theorem and I don't know, theorem and threat, theorem and thread.
Oh,
It's like a
um,
shop in the low city. Well, no, I guess like right, it's right on the border. Maybe it's kind of in. It's like right past the lower market on your way to the middle city.
oh, sure. No,
DeJaneth runs it. DeJaneth.
I've been up and around there, but it's not quite as sophisticated maybe as I'm looking for.
Sophisticated. Honey, look at yourself. Are you ready for sophisticated? I like you a lot, but like even I know that I'm lower city trash. So we run with the lower city trash. We find what works for us. You can't get to the high city unless you try the low city first. Who do you know there?
Nobody at the point at this moment.
You see what I mean? You need the connections, doll. Get in with one of the underbarons if you think you need to help some rat. And she kind of gestures over her shoulder. He doesn't know anybody in the upper city.
Uh, kind of made it sound like he did, but
Rat
you know
makes it
what?
seem like a lot of things. He's 6 feet tall. Okay.
Yeah, as somebody who's heard that line before.
Right. You
Yeah.
get it. You get it. No, I got a read on you. I like you. I like the style that you roll with. It's very nice, by the way.
Yeah. Oh yeah, well thank you. Uh no, didn't have time today because it got ransacked by
That's
this
okay.
that bitch that he knows.
I've seen you around. I've seen you. You're at the Happy Beholder. I've seen her too.
Occasionally.
Unfortunately, she's quite talented. It kind of drives me crazy.
Yeah, yeah, no. Fucking shoes. I wish I could hate them, but I can't.
What
She's
did you just say?
her shoes.
Oh yeah,
I
her
wish I
shoes.
could hate them,
Ah,
but I can't.
and she's wearing the hell out of them. It's really annoying.
Yeah.
And like, I don't think I'm like I know like I work out when I can.
Look, everybody's big to me.
Yeah, and she's gonna give you a little like a noogie. All right, I'm gonna talk to the big man, but
So,
you
so
know,
what is that place they mentioned in the
oh,
Low City? Maybe I'll check it out again
it's
sometime.
it's called Theorem and Thread. Carol DeJaneth, proprietor. He's got a something of a business. I heard he used to work at the institute, or at least he studied there for a while. I mean, if you want education, that's where you should be going. Like, fuck the Empire, but they do have the best university this side of the Astral Sea. Head to the Institute, see if you can get in.
Oh, I don't really want to go to the institute, but thank you.
Why not? Why settle for the rest when you could have the best? It's open application. You don't have like, if you're okay living on an imperial homeworld, what's the problem?
Uh, Truthfully, I've already kind of checked out the institute, and not
Oh,
for me.
you can just say you didn't get in.
I
That's
could find
fine.
better help with some more private tutors.
Okay.
I've always been
Listen,
better on my own anyway.
sure. Listen, Dollface, it's not for me to judge, and it's not for me to ask questions. So, I wish you luck.
Sorry, what was the last part?
I wish you luck.
Oh, oh well, thank you.
You're welcome.
In Fort Worth, between you two, I'm rooting for you.
Oh, thank you, dear. I better go get my leg up then, shouldn't I? And she will kind of like shimmy over toward Rat um, as you head below deck. Um, the day takes travel interstellar travel is does take a long time. You are moving very rapidly, but these places are very far from one another, so it does take a fair amount of time. And occasionally Rat will get up and go and check on some of the other systems of the Ratmobile. um, but does anyone want to do anything as the day progresses?
I'm just gonna be checking on Blue occasionally to make sure that she's doing all right down there by herself.
Okay.
At one point, she is taking a long rest, which is the best sleep of her life because it's like a weighted blanket down
It
there.
is, yes, it is exactly like
She's
that.
passed the fuck out.
um You are woken up, Blue, from your long rest, by a low chime, 12 in succession, where each of the crates thum, 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 dings, and then returns to silence. And you're kind of like, and nothing has changed, but they did ding.
I go and put my ear up to one of them.
Make an investigation check.
14.
Um, You press your ear up against it, and as you do so, you kind of like have to like pull up on your neck just to make sure that your head doesn't like fly into it because the gravity is that intense down here. Um,
Like
and
a Formula One driver, my neck is so strong.
exactly. And you hear a faint whisper of a chant. And you recognize the chant. It is a prayer to Isara. And it's just repeated over and over again, but some of the words like fall in and out. Like it's just a faint mumbling.
Hello?
The mumbling continues, repeating the same prayer over and over again.
Can I join in on the prayer? Because I would probably know it.
Yeah. Though nothing changes as you do.
Hmm. That's weird. Nothing seems to respond to me like knocking or tapping or saying things at it or scratch.
Do you do all those things?
Yeah.
Okay. No. But as you knock on the crate, you do hear a faint as like a burst of cold air kind of like cracks out of one of the sides of the crates, and you can like jump back just a little bit. It remains sealed. The straps are still in place, but as you kind of like knock and scratch at it, just like the mere disturbance of it physically does cause like the boards of the crate to kind of creak and release some of the cold air inside.
Are you being trafficked?
There is no response.
This is a
Do
great
you
running
do
joke.
you do you
I'm leaning into it this campaign.
do you, do you want to be in there?
There's no response.
My name is Blue. They call me that because I'm blue.
Assuming the rest of you have taken a long rest as well, a is there anything that anybody wants to do? But we'll come back to Blue before turning in for the night.
I would like to talk to Kiki.
Okay. Um, Kiki, I'll say that this happened earlier when she came to see you on the top deck.
Okay. So how you holding up on board? Is it weird to be back?
Oh, Rat, it's always weird to be back, and yet here we are. Here I am. The
How many
Ratmobile is
times
one
is
of the.
this now? Is this 4 or 5?
It's 7.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. We've done quite a few jobs together, Rat. You could at least attempt to remember them.
I remember what I need to.
She's gonna step closer to you. You remember this?
Yeah.
um, and she's gonna take another step closer to you. Makes it easy to forget others, doesn't it?
Look, it's a long, long, long trip.
Let me be abundantly clear with you. I hate her. She drives me absolutely fucking insane. I think she's annoying. I think she's holier than thou, and she's not who she says she is. That said, if it's gonna take two to tango, you know I'm already there for it.
Are you proposing what I think you're proposing? I didn't see this as a possibility, I'll be honest. Rat's eyes widen. He just goes, uh, look, we got plenty of time.
At least a week by my count.
A week? It's gonna take us a week to get there?
Yes.
For real?
Space is big.
Oh shit! I didn't know that. Okay. Let's revisit that tomorrow. I think tonight, let's just try something a little simpler.
Is that so?
But I'm gonna start just like sloppy making out with her.
All right, she's all over it. And you guys end up lying on the forward operating position post in I didn't need to say position. And you are just going at it. Freya, Argus, make a perception check.
11.
4.
Yeah, neither of you really notice anything. Is there anything that you are hoping to do before the night is done?
Uh, I might go check on Blue downstairs
Okay. You head
if I
downstairs.
can I get there?
Yeah, it's a trapdoor in the crew
Okay.
quarters, so it's easy enough for you to get down there. Yes, Freya.
Would it be intrusive if I came with? I didn't know if you were looking for alone time.
Oh no, I was just gonna check out the boxes and
I'll
see
go
how Blue's
too.
doing.
Why not?
All right. Blue, you, I'm going to say, have taken your long rest in contrast to the rest of them. So you two have not taken a long rest yet. It is nighttime, but Blue, you are kind of on top of one of the crates, knocking on it, scratching on it, and Argus and Freya descend downstairs, and each of you kind of has to like catch your breath and catch yourself as you feel this immediate pressure on your shoulders, pushing you deeper into the ship itself, as gravity feels incredibly strong here. But you have a glimpse at the cargo hold of the Ratmobile. Ahead of you are the 12, six on each side, crates floating, creaking. Rat Blue kind of pressed up against one of them, knocking against it, and as you come down, she goes and waves, and there's a bunch of stuff behind you.
I'm definitely like laying on top of them, like
Kicking your feet in the air.
yeah,
I know
yeah, exactly.
I'm like the new guy and all, but should we not be doing that?
What? Oh no, I thought I heard something, but I honestly probably could just be like hearing things on. Yeah, you know?
Do you hear things a lot?
You, yeah.
No, not really, but like sometimes space is weird and kind of like hear creakies and stuff like that. And I like kind of thought I heard like something talking, which could be just like my own thoughts being really, really loud because gravity gets weird and things happen weird when gravity is weird, so it might just be that.
Yeah, so true.
Um, okay.
Why?
Oh,
Oh,
we were just, checking on you, and it was all like, do not disturb the cargo too much, and I don't know.
Well, I'm just doing a little bit of knocking and stuff, and then I'll probably like take another nap or work on my woobles, and you see the most lopsided things you've ever seen happen to yarn.
Oh, those are kind of cute.
Really?
Yeah,
Do you want one?
Blue, that's sweet. I would love one.
Wait, what do you want? I have a lot of patterns.
Can you do a displacer beast?
Yeah. Okay,
Okay.
okay.
I,
anything but a rat.
yeah, agreed. I used to have a pet displacer beast.
Really? What was
Hmm.
his name?
Mr. Tumnus.
Nice.
Is he still alive?
I don't know. I haven't seen him in a while. I like found
Really?
him
Why
as a
not?
Oh, I haven't been home in a while, you know?
Where's home?
Oh, where isn't home? It's been a while. Yeah. I
We
just
was staring intently at Freya, just like excited to hear the answer.
you know, mm, oh, I'm doing a really bad job right now.
Oh,
I'm from the Empire. That's what I'll say for now.
Okay.
Yep. It's been a while. Yeah, I used to feed him table scraps, found him as a kitten. It used to make my dad so mad.
Did he not like displacer beasts, or was it obviously a danger to your family?
He wasn't so much a danger to my family, but he was kind of protective over me, and I don't know, he had a little bit of, he used to do a little bit of what we call resource guarding.
If we ever go back, if we ever go back and then we find him, can he join our crew?
oh, okay.
Honestly, I was, like, thinking that we could use a pet or something just to, like,
Okay, I've
Do
been
break
trying
up
to
the
get Rat
tension.
to let me
do
get a
we
blink dog for the longest time. He keeps saying
I'm more of a cat girl than a dog person, but I
blink
think that
dog.
would be nice.
Okay. I'll try to. Maybe we can
Also,
find a blink
like,
cat.
if we find one, let's just bring it aboard. What's he gonna do? Kick it off? No.
He could potentially. I don't think he would, but I don't want it to be sad. You know
I know what you mean, but don't worry. I think I could probably persuade him.
how?
You guys are
I
really
think
Yeah.
you're
you guys are
very
really leaning into this.
aware that I have something Rat wants,
Don't.
and we can leave it there. Hey, you
Yeah,
must
I
be
definitely asked the question without thinking too much about it. What were you saying?
uh-huh. Oh, I have something Rat wants, and we can leave it there.
Yeah, I don't want
Uh,
to hear more.
yeah, yeah.
I'm pretty sure I know what you're talking about.
I'm sure you've heard a lot of it.
Yeah, I'm really good at blocking things out.
You also must be really strong to just like hang out here all the time because I feel really heavy.
Yeah, I'm surprisingly muscular.
Yeah, I guess so.
Every now and then when we have a freight job, I'll hang out down here to keep an eye on the freight, just in case it like tries to eat us. I don't think this one's gonna eat us though. It's pretty in there.
Do you have freight that tries to eat you often?
No, not really. But there was one time where it was very evident.
Okay. Um, well, since we have some time, I was wondering if you would like to have a little girl time.
Okay, can I braid your hair?
Argus is just
I
like,
was gonna offer to braid your hair.
Well, my hair's a lot shorter than yours, so I don't think you can braid too much of it, but I can braid a lot of your hair.
Yes, you can braid my Argus. Do you also want your hair
Yes.
braided?
I
I
don't know
don't
if you
think his hair
can,
moves that much.
but
yeah, his hair are
What?
rubies.
yeah,
Oh, mm,
You can have one
yeah.
side of your head and I'll have the other side.
you can do nails.
Okay. Blue will braid my hair. I'll do your nails.
Okay, this
What's in the,
sounds really fun.
what's in
It's
the
gonna
box?
be really hard because the gravity in here is really strong.
Yeah, Argus, you're particularly intrigued by this room. You've been on Spelljammers before, but never one where the gravity is this potent.
So this,
Honestly, if you do your training down here, you'll get really strong.
yeah, it seems like it. Is this thinner thing down here? Is that's what's doing it?
The what? The thing that
Uh,
spins?
yeah.
I have no idea how any of this works.
Oh,
Yeah, that was never my job. All I've really done is do just little jobs and do scrapping things and stuff like that. That's it. I don't know anything about chips.
Well, and I guess I'll go and go on a bit of a tangent of oh, I bet it does the micro accelerator causes the jargon
Blue is
to do
like
the thing.
smiling and nodding along as you do this.
Yeah, Argus, you kind
I
of
don't know
get
what
up
any of that
close,
means.
start to investigate. Make an Arcana check.
All of us or just Argus?
Just Argus.
That is a 15.
Yes, you are able to tell that the spinner, as Blue referred to it, is a lodestone, and you've seen a lodestone like this before on other spelljammers. And Rat has clearly tied the lodestone to a really shitty looking pipe. And it's kind of like tied different parts of the lodestone to the pipe, and then you follow the pipe along, and it has a rotating gearbox on the far side, the bow of the ship, and the stern of the ship. And there are whatchamacallit, cables that run from the two gearboxes up into the ship, but you can't see where they go. But you can tell that ultimately this lodestone, which is traditionally, managed by magic on a spelljammer, is spinning so violently here that it's causing gravity to work, and that it mostly points downward, but not all the time.
And it's fine and normal.
I'm gonna while we're doing this, I'm gonna kind of look at this thing and over the week see if I can find a way to make it a little bit more stable or something.
Okay. Yeah. I will give you. You can spend some time researching while Rat or Freya and Blue braid each other's hair. Um, Anything that you'd like to talk about while that is happening, or are you just enjoying the time
Uh,
together?
I'm trying to get more stories about where Freya's from or Argus.
I will let slip while you are braiding my hair that you remind me of my little sister Phaedra.
Who's Phaedra? Besides your little
My,
sister.
she's my little sister. She and I
Yeah,
used
but
to
like,
like
what is she like?
I haven't seen her in a long time, but she was, very rambunctious. And she was just always sort of getting into trouble, but we used to braid each other's hair like this after, a long day of working in the garden or riding our space horses.
Just horses.
You got a space horse?
Yeah. Yeah, we had space horses.
Damn.
Uh-huh.
Argus, were you really fancy like Freya? I wasn't fancy, so
Oh no, no, I honestly come from very humble origins.
I think
Not
same.
very interested.
I bet they're interesting.
Can I ask you
It's
sort of
all
an
valid.
intrusive question?
It depends. I might not answer it.
Not you, Argus.
Okay.
Depends on
Um,
the intrusivity.
you're like really smart. So, and I don't mean this in any disparaging way. Some of my best friends are ladies of the night, but why is it that you're doing what you do rather than I don't know, working in a school or something?
Well, funny you should bring up school. I checked out the academy. Um, it's let's just say not right for me. Um,
Is the academy the Imperial Training School?
It's the institute, the Dumont Institute,
Institute.
and it is the premier institution of higher learning in the world that you are aware of. But yes, the institute is well known just by the institute versus the full Dumont Institute.
Sure. I spent a little time there actually.
Whoa, you're fancy?
I am not fancy. It's just
You
as you
sound
know
fancy.
that.
You had a pet displacer beast and a
Yeah,
garden.
I um yeah, because my family were farmers.
Inside check.
Oh, mine too.
Freya, you can roll deception or persuasion and just say the number.
The number is 17.
14.
Yeah, her family were farmers.
That seems weird, but okay.
Yeah, we were playing in the field one day and we found Mr. Tumnus as a little kitten. He was abandoned. It's not a thing fancy people do. Anyway, as you no doubt had been able to tell, I am very talented when it comes to music, and so I got a little scholarship to the institute, but I didn't stick around too long because I'm not really like a school girl. I don't do well in like structured environments a lot of the time.
Yeah. They're a bunch of cunts over there anyway.
Agreed. Very
That's
cunty
your
negative
one.
connotation.
That's your one. Does this imply we each get one?
Seems that way.
Well, being a woman, you get as many as you want.
I don't think
Oh my
Rhett
god.
gets any.
Yeah, that's true. I didn't get any.
I think Rhett gets one bitch. That's it.
So you guys are both really smart.
I'm not smart. I just know how to play music. I don't know. But Argus seems very smart. So Institute
Oh,
wasn't for you.
no, yeah, they just rubbed me the wrong way. I had a bit of a kerfuffle, but it's nothing. Um, but you say they're fabulous farmers.
Yeah.
Mine too. So,
Oh,
just we both come from very simple beginnings. Uh,
yes.
so
The
what,
way
Can I
what
insight
kind
check
of
this again?
the way you said that was
This is
very cryptic.
this is so awkward.
Oh.
Can I insight check again?
I am.
You can say no.
Yeah, no, but I will message
Okay.
Evan something.
But yeah, so decided that the institute life not really for me. So yeah, I'm just kind of looking for other venues, so to speak.
And in the meantime, do what you're good at, do what you love, and you'll never work a day in your life.
Something like that.
So we're really like super lucky that you guys wanted to hang out with us because you both are like really talented and stuff.
Well, don't sell yourself short. You're also very talented.
Okay.
You're the best,
I mean
you're the
it.
best person at stealing that I've ever known.
I haven't really stolen that much lately. I usually only steal stuff if I have to, or if I'm like if I kind of really really want to see what's going on. But usually it's been sanctioned stealing, so it's not really technically stealing that I've done.
If Rat sanctions the stealing, is it really sanctioned?
Oh no, I'm not talking about that.
What
But
are
I
you
kind of
talking
tend to
about?
not count it when Rat says I. No, technically when Rat says I can steal, that means it's still kind of stealing, but I don't really feel that bad about it, you know.
Yeah. I mean, I guess it depends who you're stealing from. I wouldn't feel too bad necessarily.
Well, it's more like sanctioned stealing when like the people who are would be like mad about you stealing it, or they're like gone.
Like murdered,
No, just gone.
like grave robbing.
No, like salvage. What are you
Oh,
thinking of? You think I'd rob graves?
I don't know what you've been up
It's
to.
really messed up. I'm not gonna rob a grave unless, you know, it's like part of a job or something.
I
don't do
mean,
that.
that ghost ship we were just on where there were a bunch of dead people, isn't that kind of their grave, and didn't we kind of rob it?
Well, no, it's only a grave if there's like intent for that to be the grave, you know.
Well, that one guy killed himself, so that seems like he intended that to be his place where he
No, well, a grave is a a designated place.
Sure. I think we're splitting hairs.
As you
No,
all
I
are
don't think so at all.
as you all are
Speaking of
chatting,
hitters, what's up with the rats? Like, why does Rat have the rats
He
in the
caught them in
bag?
a
Yeah.
bag.
Why?
I
Um,
don't know.
so yeah, the vibes are off, and I'm gonna let both of you know, and I don't know if he gave it to Moira or not, but there were also three globes that we found that were full of like weird goo, and they like wrapped around his legs, and I think he could hear my thoughts or he could hear mine or something, and it was just bad vibes. And he was like psychically talking to those dead rats for like a while.
Emergency protocol.
Yeah, but I know emergency protocol is like a thing that you two do, but he was doing it with a dead rat.
That's weird. I'm not gonna think about it too much.
You are This is Nolan. You are the queen of being unbothered.
while you all are sitting there talking, you hear another hiss of cold air from another one of the crates.
Do we
I
all
I
hear that?
scramble over. All
Yeah,
of a sudden, I just put my ear up to it.
yeah. Make a perception check, investigation check.
16.
You don't hear any chanting this time, but you do hear a bum 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 heartbeat type beat rhythm.
Hmm. I think I think one of you should go get Rat. Please?
Uh,
I'll
yeah.
do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I'll hang out with Argus. Hi, Argus.
Freya, you head upstairs, and as you make your way onto the top deck, I will have you make a perception check as you approach the forward operating post, and I'll have Rat do the same.
Hey,
Nat
Argus.
1.
You know any? Oh,
Uh, 13.
You are able to hear Freya's heeled boots clicking across the deck. And as you and Kiki are kind of under the cover of the forward operating post sail, you could theoretically stop what you're doing.
Okay.
theoretically.
Theoretically.
We I do kind of I do stop, but I go, oh shit, I think she's coming. I like
Uh, and then
our hair is just fucking everywhere, and I've got like lipstick all over my face.
Freya, you come topside, but like, given that you rolled a one, you're kind of angry to see Rat anyway. So you're just kind of like staring off into the distance, and don't really notice anything out of the ordinary, other than the fact that the two of them are up here together.
Rat, Blue
Hey,
one
what's up?
two. There's something weird in the cargo hold. There's like hissing and cold air coming out of the crates, and she said to get you.
Yeah, cold boxes. We probably shouldn't have to worry about cold air coming out.
Listen, she and I were actually getting along really well, so I just decided to do what she asked.
Okay, yeah, no, that's I look at Kiki and I go, to be continued. That's weird. That's weird. And I like kind of in a panic, like just kind of beeline to the room.
Okay. You all go below deck. Kiki does not come into the cargo hold. But Rat, you go in and you see Blue kind of sitting on one of the crates, her legs kicking out underneath her, and just kind of smiles as you come into the room.
Blue, why are you
Hi,
sitting
Rat.
on that?
Oh, well, no one said that I couldn't sit on, but also there's I've been hearing things coming out of the crates.
Okay, what You didn't tell me?
Well, I'm telling you.
Okay, what are you hearing?
So this one, I point to the one that I heard before. This one has been saying prayers, and then this one has a
Fucking what?
heartbeat.
How
Yeah.
long?
Uh,
It's
I
been
just make
several
that noise for
hours.
a
It's been
long time.
several hours since you noticed it. It's all like all
Well,
of your
it's kind of on.
except for Blue, everyone's pretty tired. You've now probably been up for more than a day.
It's kind of on and off, right?
Blue. Blue. Uh, if something's weird with the cargo, then you should come get me, yeah?
Oh, I didn't want to bother you.
Also, why do you think I came to get you?
Thank you. Um, Argus, you what's your proficiency with making things cold using magic?
Um, I don't really have anything to do that. I was kind of hoping that whoever supplied the boxes had a way to keep it cold.
Yeah, you'd think that they would do that. It's only been a day. Okay.
Wait, just a second. I can try something though. And I'm gonna go kneel down to the one that I heard praying to Asara, and I'm gonna try to establish emergency protocol combinate or communication with it.
Okay. Can you remind me of the like what this actually effect actually is?
Yep, I'm pulling up once. More purple, more better. Agrees with me. Ba-dee-ba-dee, beep, boop, boop, boop. Come on. Okay. As an action, I can select my proficiency bonus of number of creatures I can. Oh, I can see. Never mind.
Yeah, you can't see them.
I try to do it to the crate itself, and it doesn't do anything.
Yeah. You hear like wood grain scraping on itself in your mind.
Whoa! What is the wood saying?
Wood.
What the fuck? Wait!
What's it,
This
what's
changes
going on?
everything we thought we knew about wood. It's sentient. It can. What are you doing right now? Are you okay? Are you in pain?
It's not actually. It doesn't respond to you. And there's no wood.
Damn.
All right, well, stop sitting on it because your butt's warm.
Oh
Very
shit!
clearly
Sorry.
heating it up. I think we just kind of wonder if there's a way to make this thing go fucking faster. And I am gonna retire to the engine room to maybe
Okay,
try
I'll
to
stay here.
make it go faster.
Can someone bring me
Okay.
a snack?
Go ahead, Freya.
So I have a suggestion on how we could keep the boxes cold, but I don't know if it would work.
Well, they're pretty self-sufficiently cold.
Oh, I thought we were worried that they were warming up.
No, my
That's what
butt
I'm
is just
worried
warm and
about.
I've been sitting on them.
Oh,
Oh,
well,
really?
why? I mean, not for nothing, but we are surrounded by the vast expanse of space, which is quite cold. So, if there was some way that they could be suspended off the bow of the ship to keep them cold a little bit while maintaining their attachment to the ship, that might help keep them cold.
That seems like it could be a liability from anyone that might try to steal from us, you know? It'd be a
Yes,
really
but
easy
also
target
we're
for that.
going very fast, so it would not be that easy of a
Yeah,
target.
I
Yeah,
like the
but
idea, but I
space
think that's a
magic.
little too risky.
Okay,
I,
I mean, it's also risky to have them in here and warm up, but
I
Well,
know
we're going fast.
if we could, because we still got 6 more days of this, right?
Hmm.
Yeah,
I'll keep an eye on the boxes though, and I'll try to like talk to them, I guess.
I would say not do that. Just
Okay, I won't do that then.
let me know if there's any
What if they talk
changes.
to me?
Why?
They haven't.
Okay, good.
Okay.
What?
didn't you say they were chanting at you earlier?
Well, they weren't chanting at me. I think they were just chanting in general.
They're chanting
Or
at
I was
you?
just imagine. No, they weren't chanting at me. They were just chanting in general. Or
About
it could
what?
be my imagination. Space gets weird. They were praying to Asara.
What do I know about Asara?
You would know what I posted in the Discord about her. Do you?
I didn't read that.
Blue
You mean
also has a symbol
do you
of a
mean
little charm necklace.
Tessara,
Nope.
the
No.
muse?
I mean Asara,
Mm-mm.
the
Oh, that's not a
Dreamtide.
god.
Yes,
There's
it
two of
is.
them.
There are two of them. They are sisters.
Oh,
Um,
The
I would
Dream Tide.
I would have pronounced that differently, but
Blue has their symbols on a little charm necklace.
yes, Blue keeps the twins as her goddesses, and they are sisters. You would know that Isara is the keeper of dreams and illusions. She kind of bridges the boundary between fantasy and illusion and reality. Um, they are a person who are like followed both by like seers, truthsayers, and mystics, but also crazy people. And Tessara is the goddess of inspiration, artistry, and deception. Um, she is followed by rogues and bards and artists alike. Together, they create the wonder and grandeur of the world and the wonder and grandeur of fantasy. Imagination.
Imagination.
All right. Well, you guys brainstorm ways to keep this cold. I'm gonna try to make this thing go faster somehow.
Rat, you do know there's a way that you can make the ship go faster. It will require a difficult Constitution saving throw. And you have to tell me what you are hitting the rings with. You have a wrench
What?
in the engine room.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, I guess a wrench.
Okay. Go ahead.
I guess a ring.
Yeah, you sounded so
Is there
bummed
is
about
there
it.
something else that I could be
I
like? Does
don't
it make a
know.
difference?
There's a lot of heavy stuff. I wasn't sure if you're gonna try something different this time.
No, not
Sue
really.
me for asking.
No, I'm just trying to make it go faster.
Okay, so you're gonna try to open up the middle ring further while you are in transit. So you'll need to make a difficult Constitution saving throw.
Okay. I'm gonna kind of like realize what I need to do. I'm gonna leave and I'm gonna go. Hey Freya, can you give me one of those? Give me one of those things that makes things like better.
Chris, have I long rested?
You have not.
Nope.
Cool, cool. All right, I'll be right back. And I go back and I'll do it.
All right.
Oh,
That's either a really good
oh,
or a bad ho.
23.
Okay.
That's a good ho.
You are inside, and you look down. You go, nod, and smile a little bit, and then you pick up your wrench and slam it on the middle ring. And as you slam on it, you very quickly like take your hand and jam the center lever further down, and all of you do kind of like catch on a little bit
Whoa, mama.
as the ship starts to go even faster. But Argus, as you're kind of like staring at the gearboxes, or you see them like wrench a little bit and creak as they start to rotate faster and faster as the ship picks up speed. And you rather like, this little maneuver just bought us 3 days.
Let's go.
And you are sufficiently okay, but all of you definitely notice the increased pace of the ship for sure.
I know how to keep the boxes cold.
Yeah, I'll come back
Okay.
into the room and I'll go. Okay, I feel a bit better now.
Blue, it's going to get very cold down here, so you might want to leave. And Chris, I will use my Song of Creation to make a 5x5 cube of solid nitrogen.
Let's go.
Hold on.
Blue's gonna
That's
have to leave so she doesn't
awesome.
suffocate to death.
Well, you can breathe nitrogen, it won't suffocate you. It just oh no, it might eventually displace the oxygen in your lungs.
So that's
Yeah.
25 square feet, right?
It fits into a 5x5 area. That's apparently the size designation for a medium object. If it's 5x5 in a cube, that's 5 times 5 times 5. So that's 125 cubic feet worth of solid nitrogen, which I assume, since liquid nitrogen is very cold, solid nitrogen much colder.
Dumb question. Is dry ice solid
Carbon
nitrogen?
dioxide,
Why don't we just do dry ice? That seems safer.
because the nitrogen will last for a longer amount of time. And dry ice actually will kill you because it's carbon dioxide, which is poisonous for your blood.
That happened at a some party for some energy drink brand. It might have been Red Bull. Or it was Monster. It might have been Monster.
I
They put a bunch of
accidentally,
Monster
dry ice in the
drink.
pool to make it all foamy and stuff, and a bunch of people drowned.
I accidentally almost suffocated myself one time because in my old lab at Penn State, we had a cold room that's like sealed, and I put some dry ice stuff in there, and it sublimated over the weekend, and so I walked in and almost passed out because it
Yay!
was just full of carbon dioxide.
And you're level 3.
Sure am. This is
It's gonna pull up the calculator.
not to toot my own horn.
This is cool.
This is Bort level fuckery.
Yeah, I like it.
It is. I mean, like, technically, I've looked it up. 125 cubic feet cylinder of nitrogen costs $335, and that is more than 20 times your bard level. But I'm gonna let it happen.
It could be like
And
half that for the
yeah,
band.
it's half that.
Where did you find D&D prices for
Well,
cylinders of
I found
nitrogen?
cylinders of nitrogen from USALab.com, and I'm
If
inferring
it's a
that
cylinder of nitrogen, that's still
it's pretty. It's
at least
pretty.
liquid, though. That's not
Yeah.
solid.
Yeah.
And if it's a cylinder of nitrogen, you're paying for the dewar that the nitrogen comes in, not the nitrogen itself.
It says so. It
Nitrogen's
says
everywhere. It's cheap.
this rates will pay you for this. So rates you pay for nitrogen vary not only by the vendor but by the region, and generally ranges from 42 cents to $1 or more per cubic foot. I'm gonna say it's half that. But yes, you have filled the cargo hold with nitrogen. How do you you're singing it? I was gonna say if you were drawing it, it'd be different. So you're just singing a song about nitrogen, and
Yeah.
nitrogen starts to come out of your guitar.
Fucking Bill Nye over here.
Yeah.
Nitrogen, it makes triple bonds. It's incredibly stable and not poisonous to life. Makes up 70% of the atmosphere.
What's a triple bond? Is that like a threesome?
Yeah.
I'm gonna hate this campaign. I just know it.
I-
In a good
It's
way.
a little bit like a threesome, except usually threesomes are really easy to rip apart, and a triple bond is really hard to rip apart.
Oh, okay. Sure.
Maybe the
Anyway,
you've been
All right.
in.
You all are in the crew quarters, looking down into the cargo hold where the nitrogen is spreading out over the crates, and you can feel it getting colder in there.
do you think the things in there are gonna be okay if they're alive, which they might be?
I mean, considering they were chanting at you, they're probably alive. Yeah.
Okay,
Holy shit,
I'll make some
Freya!
mac and cheese.
Yeah, this helps a lot. I could kiss you. This is great.
Am I now getting a good look at Rat, who is presumably still ruffled hair and covered in lipstick?
Yes, definitely.
I've in vain
He's
kind of
probably
tried to
trying
wipe
to
it off.
smush it off.
Yeah.
Seems like somebody else has already gotten to that.
Did you expend a second
Oh.
level spell slot to do this?
No, I think I can do it the number of times equal to my charisma modifier, which
Yes,
is
you're right.
plus 2.
Okay, cool.
And I did it the last time for my Lisa Frank
Yes,
welding torch.
you're right. Okay, I'm just making sure we've got everything covered here. Cool.
Shout out to the Lisa Frank welding torch.
Great.
When you say that, Freya, I go, oh shit, and I am gonna go look for Kiki, who I did not see topside.
Where are you looking for her?
Everywhere on the ship.
Okay, where do you go first?
I'm gonna like check topside, make sure I like for sure didn't see her,
Mhm.
and then I guess the kitchen, and then
Yeah,
oh,
you know that you came downstairs with her originally. She just didn't join you all in the cargo hold.
Okay.
And since you didn't just see her topside, you kind of work your way back through the ship, and you're standing with the group above the cargo hold, and you go, and you look up and you see your doorway. Um,
Yeah, I go into my room.
she is there, uh, aw-
Oh no!
awaiting you on your bed.
All right, well, crisis averted, Kiki. Okay. And then we're gonna have sex.
Okay. Um, great.
This round is
Anybody
trash.
anybody else doing anything before the day
I'm
is done?
making 3 boxes of mac and cheese for everybody.
Okay.
That'll be great for after.
So I will say that everyone gets the benefit of a long rest now. And pick a person amongst you to roll a d6.
I'll do it.
I nominate Blue.
That's a 5.
Okay. Um, as the night progresses, so Rat and Kiki, you are in your rat room. Blue, you're making mac and cheese. Argus is sleeping in the quarters. Freya is sleeping in.
Sounds like Kiki and Rat are making mac and cheese too, I bet.
Okay.
No.
Oh, he's
I
thinking
think
about
you're
punishing me.
you're getting bad.
Damn. We're gonna take a short break. Kika's put on a 60-second timeout.
I'm picturing
we're back. We've let
Where
an
did we
old.
leave off? Mac and cheese and boning. All right.
Yeah, I got kicked out.
Yes, deservedly so. And Blue, you were about to ask a question, I believe. But yes, you had rolled on the d6, rolled 5. Freya and no, Rat and Kiki are in Rat's room. Argus is sleeping in the crew quarters. Freya is sleeping in the crew quarters.
Wait,
What are you?
Freya and Kiki and Rat are in Rat's room? Did you
No,
just say?
no. Freya, Kiki, and Rat are in Rat's quarters. Argus and Freya are sleeping in the crew quarters. You were in the galley. Did you have something that you wanted to do while the crew is sleeping?
No, I'm just making mac and cheese
Okay.
and looking at the space whales.
The space whales are long gone. But
Oh.
because you are awake and looking out the window, you can make a perception check.
Oh god, there's a gremlin. There's a gremlin on the wing of the plane.
It's a very good Twilight Zone
21.
reference. You
Who's
are.
that?
That's a Twilight Zone reference.
Hmm.
I
You
know
are.
about that episode just because one of my friends in 5th grade told me about that episode. I've never actually seen it.
It's pretty good. You are able to see as you look out ahead that the stars have vanished from the um, realm ahead of you. You do not see the stars. It just seems like a darkness. Um,
Hmm.
but in place of the stars, it grows very thick with matter and like kind of purplish red ribbons that cascade over the what? What?
Nolan's being
This is what
distracting.
Nolan did, not what you did.
Okay.
You
It's just
said
something I said in the chat about the
Uh,
Twilight Zone
Yeah.
episode.
Okay.
Okay,
try not
but
to.
there's purple and red, you said?
Purple and red ribbons that cascade, almost kind of like an aurora borealis of a. And you're very quickly able to realize that this is a storm, a space storm, a storm in space, and you're like, hmm, not concerning. Like they happen all the time, and you're not going to make adjustments, so you don't make any notations unless you are sufficiently concerned. But like you've seen these things before. There's storms in space. You're moving so fast. It would be difficult to correct anyway. Do you do anything?
I know Rat's in his room with Kiki, so I don't want to bother them.
Okay. You're watching, kind of like mac
I'm
and
keeping an eye
cheese,
on it, though.
mac and cheese, and then it touches the hull as you kind of like touch as the ship begins to kind of push into the storm, and you're stirring the mac and cheese, and you just kind of like look up at the ceiling, and your mind starts to open up. Freya, you are in your trance. As an astral elf, you do not need to sleep, but you are in your trance in the bed, keenly aware before you go to sleep of what is occurring in the room next to you. And you just kind of put it out of sight, out of mind. And as you lay in your bunk, just kind of like you're not attuned to the things that are happening outside. You're not looking out the portholes, of which there are not really many in the crew quarters anyway. Um, and as the ship comes in contact with the storm, your mind opens up and you find it very difficult to maintain your trance. You find it very difficult for you to keep focused on your your thoughts. They no longer become your own. And as you kind of like jolt your eyes open, you can see the colors wafting through the air. And they form this very feminine form in front of you, kind of like hands perched on the edge of your bed frame, staring down at you. Your sleep paralysis demon, as it were.
It's
Um,
RuPaul.
but they are beautiful. Um, they
It's
have
RuPaul.
they have a very like I can't think of any other way to say this. They have an hourglass figure.
It's RuPaul.
They
it's
are.
Adara.
Um,
RuPaul does not have an hourglass.
they
When she
have.
cinches, she does.
They
Hey,
have.
pretty girl.
They are made entirely of like the purple and pink ribbons. They don't really seem to have much of a face at all. And though they don't actually speak aloud, it echoes in your mind in your voice. You were always going to run to Salincourt.
Who are you?
I'm you. The shard in your soul belongs to no one but you, and yet you share it with many. You sing to so many. We sing to so many.
I'm just gonna. Am I in control of my own body?
Yeah.
I sit up and I look around and I'm looking for Argus.
They slumber in the bed across from you, and the figure
I'm
kind of
just
like
gonna.
um
Sorry, go ahead.
no, the figure kind of like adjusts and like turns and kind of bends around, and the form becomes more clearly you as they stand kind of perched on the corner of your bed. You go, you don't have to wake anybody else. It's just us right now. What are you so afraid of? Are you worried if you stop running, they'll find you? They already know where you are. You know as better as any of us. Don't you kind of want them to know where you are? Never straying too far, never quite cutting the cord. Because you can't, right?
What are you?
Do you want to ask again? I'm you. I'm the thoughts you're too afraid to face.
I am going to tap on Argus's bed and try to wake him up.
Okay. Blue. As you look up at the ceiling, you kind of notice this like hand start to materialize, kind of hanging up on the rafter of the ship, and then as they drop down next to you, and then they kind of like curve around to the other side of you, the ribbons start to form. A very petite form, graceful, acrobatic, and then another drops down next to you and then another. The one directly in front of you seems timid and shy, and they kind of back away, clasping at their hands, and their hair kind of descends down, growing out a little longer than the hair that you currently have. But you look to your right and to your left, and the one to your left kind of like hops up and sits on the counter next to you as you're stirring the mac and cheese. The other crosses their arms and they stare at you. Cass.
Uh, what?
What? You're pathetic.
Who are you?
We're Cass.
No, you're not. What are you doing on the ship?
Oh, it's our ship in some places. I mean, it's her ship, says the one that's seated on the counter and kind of points over to the one whose hands are crossed. And she goes like this. And she's, we took it after he died.
After who died?
What's his name again? He goes by something different in ours. Rat, I think you call him. I don't know. He only
He's
calls
what?
you.
Is he okay? What did you do to Rat?
Well, I didn't do anything to him. He just died. So I took over the ship.
What?
Sweetheart, your panic is like disgusting. We're just the versions of you haven't figured out yet.
What does that mean? What did you do to Rat?
And the figure that has their arms crossed and like toss their arms up and like look at the figure that's seated on it's becoming very clear they are all blue. They're all you, but they're just like made up of these kind of like pink and purple ribbons. And they're gonna look over and kind of shrug their shoulders at the one seated on the counter. Are you as dumb as she is? Like I feel like I kind of picked up one or two things. I know we didn't have the best upbringing, but this is ridiculous. And the one on the counter goes, I don't know. I mostly focus on the Skiros. I don't need to know life. As you are kind of chatting up there, Argus, you are shaken awake by Freya tapping, and you just like look up, and you can see the ribbons coursing through the ship, moving ever faster as the ship soars through. You don't see anything besides kind of the color, and Freya like standing by your bed, like jamming on it. But they say nothing to you.
Well, that's
Can you hear her?
all I
Anything that
heard is you.
Freya says, Argus, you cannot hear.
Oh,
So Argus, you just
hmm?
see her kind of like jamming on your bed, and then like hands up as they're talking to someone.
What?
And
Can I
then
hear him?
you cannot. And Argus, you hear a voice from behind you. Don't mind them. She's still figuring out the whole mental part.
I'll turn around.
And you just see like a version of yourself kind of like sprawled out, hands behind the head, and like they're gonna find out eventually. They're gonna find out that you failed. And do you think they're gonna want you around then?
Can I roll an Arcana check, see if I can
You can.
piece out what this is?
Hmm.
Ooh, that is not good. 8.
Um, no, unfortunately, you're not. You are looking at a version of yourself, um, in this kind of like odd, peculiar colors. Um, as you are attempting to discern rat, um, you feel this like tap on your shoulders, like your head hurts so bad as you kind of come to, and you look and you
You
see.
don't have to give me a ripping vision if I'm asleep. That wasn't the prompt. That was just a, oh man.
Oh no, I'm not looking at chat. I'm sorry. Um,
Oh,
yeah.
oh,
Um,
okay.
so Rat, you like kind of come. Your head is pounding. And you kind of like open your eyes for a minute and you see the figure before you. And I will have you make a history check with advantage.
Nat 20.
Oh, you are very instantly able to realize that you are sailing in a mind fog, which
Uh,
is an astral sea occurrence phenomena that mirrors that of a real storm, but is really just a storm inside you, and it forces you to grapple with the forces of your mind and yourself versus the forces of nature. Um,
uh,
so
I kind of like get up and I go to the side of the bed and I go, God damn it, I fucking hate these.
And Rat just starts talking, like, Ribbon Rat just starts talking to you, and he's like, "Really? You're gonna try to have sex with both of them? That doesn't make a lot of sense, does it?"
I have sex with everyone all the time. This is not an issue.
Yeah, and you're gonna try to run out the last one that you did. And how did things go the last time that you saw her? Huh?
Very poorly.
You
And
can't
they will go poorly again.
you can't outrun her
I'm not
forever. You remember the
I can
last
fucking
time?
try.
You remember the last time you saw her?
All too well.
Well, you clearly don't remember it too well, because you've decided to forget that this ain't the first time you've met Freya.
Fucking what?
See, because I'm in my own mind, our mind, and you did so well with your little trying to figure things out. Let me help you jog your memory. Last time
Yeah,
you saw
please, no.
last time you saw Tiff, you decided to check out that bar on Teich. That really
Yeah.
shitty ass performer that you said was a talentless hack.
Yeah,
That's
she wasn't
her.
that great.
That's her.
Oh, fuck.
So the last time you saw Tiff, the first time you saw side piece out there.
Yeah, I remember thinking she was really annoying. Now, that's a
That's right.
bummer.
And now look at you. We'll fuck anything that moves. Good
Well,
for
that's
good for
that's
us.
true.
Good for us.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm gonna try to high five him.
Um, he attempts to return the high five, but your hand's just gonna like. Woo. Like you just like fade through some
Yeah.
of the astral goop.
Can Ribbon Rat be eating a bowl of mac and cheese?
Sure, it's not mac and cheese. It's actually a really good risotto with braised
Oh.
short rib from an Argentinian place down the
Oh
street.
shit.
Speaking of last time we saw each other, Rat, you were being way cooler than you were last time.
Well, you're with her again, and you know how we feel about her.
Positive to neutral.
Yeah, exactly. Typically, you don't really feel the best about the people that you're getting with. Like we said, anything that moves, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean that
Maybe we
boils it
should
down a little.
maybe we should look inside of ourselves and try to figure out what's really wrong with us and why we can never hope to love again. Nah.
Yeah, we could do that. Let's like not though. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Listen, this storm's gonna be over soon. You know as well as I do. They don't last very long. But tell her I said hi, okay?
Yeah, no, for sure, man.
You know who I mean.
Yeah, for sure.
Thanks. Blue. You find yourself surrounded by the blues, and you are feeling the blues. Anything you'd like to say to them?
Um, I want them to get off my ship.
Freya, as the figure stands before you, she just kind of crosses her arms, goes, "You're not very well traveled. You'll figure this stuff out. But maybe we should stop running from who we really are." You are muted.
I'm not sure who you are or what you are, but you know I can't do that.
I
If they
know.
knew, I wouldn't be safe.
You say that, but like you also know that mom and dad know where we are at all times.
You know what we saw.
But we also know that we're tougher than we look. We've made that pretty
I
clear
mean,
over the
yeah.
last couple of days. I mean,
I don't want to
you,
go back home.
you don't have to go back home, but like, weren't you the least bit curious when someone came knocking the other day? That could have been. Sorry, hold on. That could have been Leto. We know he travels these days.
Or it could have been somebody my dad sent to come bring me back home and make me, go through with his plan.
Yeah, well, plans for man.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm here.
Pretending to be somebody that we're not?
It's kind of freeing. I am whoever I decide to be that morning. It's pretty great.
If it were, I wouldn't be here. And she's just going to shrug as the figure starts to dissipate and the storm passes and starts to evaporate. And Blue, you're kind of standing there like this as the three figures just fade away. But Freya, you find yourself wide awake, looking over and seeing Argus kind of like looking down at his hands and staring at an empty bunk beside him as well.
Did you see and hear all that?
Was it a slightly judgmental version of yourself talking that huge?
Yeah, did you get the same thing?
Yeah.
Has
Okay, but
Sorry, real quick, Rat, do you venture out into the crew quarters or do you stay where you are as Kiki also kind of gets up like, fucking, oh my god, I hate those.
Yeah, they're the worst. I'm gonna go check on the crew, make sure that they're all doing okay. I don't know if they've experienced that before.
Come back soon.
Yeah, and I give her a little smooch on the forehead.
Cute. And Rat kind of like you, Argus and Freya, you guys are kind of sitting there chatting as Rat kind of like throws the door open, waves.
is he wearing pants?
I have a T-shirt on and
Oh, Winnie the Pooh in it.
boxers.
Boxers, okay.
Yeah.
Question: has Blue experienced one of these before? She's been in space a while.
Yes, but
Probably not that many.
yeah, exactly.
Hey, just so you guys know, that was just one of those mind storm, brain fog type things. I wouldn't
It's called a brain fog.
I know I still
He
say
gets it
that.
wrong. He
Okay,
gets
yeah,
it wrong
yeah,
for sure.
Just so you know, that's what that was. Don't freak out about it. Those will happen from time to time. Makes you confront yourself, and they're really I fucking hate them. But they're it's harmless.
So is that gonna? Do they keep coming?
Oh, not for a while. Not until we pass through another mind storm. I'm gonna call it mind storms. Lego mind storm.
Mind freak.
Yeah. So you should be good for a little while, but just be prepared if you see another one of those. Yeah, technically you can just say nothing, and they'll just talk at you, and it'll be annoying, but like they'll go away.
Well, that was my strategy.
Yeah.
So
Well, you did good. Just if you feel bad about it, just remember that it's just like your own brain kind of like telling you that you're not. Anyway, all right. Good night, guys. We'll go back to bed. Actually, I'm gonna go check on Blue too because she's in the kitchen, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna turn to Argus and go, can you fucking believe him?
not gonna lie, I was a little distracted.
Oh, by the specters of your past.
No, by him in his underwear. Wasn't really paying
I just
attention to
look
what he
at
was saying.
Argus and I'm like, you're not missing out on that much, believe me.
Wow.
What a toxic dynamic.
Blue, how are you
I
doing?
know the specters of my past are they're fine.
Yeah, mine
My
too.
specters are doing great.
Blue, you watch as Rat comes around the corner, kind of like.
Hey, Blue, you
Blue's
good after that mind storm?
Blue's holding on to her arm real tight. There were 3 of them.
Only 3?
What do you mean only 3?
No, that's great news. I thought there might be more.
What?
Well, I don't know. Like, Chris, I've only seen 3,
You've
right?
only
Okay,
seen 2. You've only seen 2.
2. That's what I meant.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I've only seen your 2 alternates, but I was always kind of worried there's a lot more. So that's good.
Well, one of them was really mean to me.
Yeah, she's the one that was meaner. I wouldn't pay attention to what she says.
Okay.
The other one was cool though, right?
Well, she didn't really say much, but she seemed chill, I guess.
That's interesting. She just says a lot.
They didn't call me Blue, though.
Do you have another name?
No.
Insight check.
Steph, you can roll persuasion or deception and just say the number.
18.
Oh, bad. It's a 7.
She is stone cold lying. No. There's a huge bead of
Blue, what's your
sweat
name?
on her forehead.
I thought your name was Blue, but I guess that makes sense that it would be something else because that's just what I called you when I saw you and found
Yeah,
you.
no, it's. And what?
What? And
What did
found
you
you.
Sounded
say?
like you said
Oh,
"fuck you."
No, oh my
I
god.
really did.
This would be different. I
That would be
saw
a
you
whole
and
different
found you.
dynamic. No, my name's something different.
Well, I think blue suits you just fine.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool.
Do you want any mac and cheese?
Oh my god, yes, please. Holy shit. And I I take the pot and I just start eating right out of the pot.
I get a spoon and I also start eating mac and cheese.
Blue, this is fucking great.
Thanks. I really picked the wrong time to make the mac and cheese because it's never as good as leftovers. So it's probably best you're eating it now.
Yeah. What?
What?
I shout down the hallway, yo, mac and cheese.
Post
Freya,
mind
Argus,
freak mac and cheese.
do you join?
You want some mac and cheese, Frey?
Yeah. There's like 5 boxes of Kraft mac and cheese in that pot.
I'm not gonna lie, I do kind of want some KD. That's craft dinner, but I don't really want to talk to Rat right now. Could you like? I don't
I'll
know if
bring
you
you a
want to go
bowl.
in. Okay, I didn't know if you wanted to like go in there and socialize. Thank you, Argus. You're a sweetie.
I will head into the galley to. Are there even bowls, or is this
Yeah,
just a?
there's a good
Okay.
there's a solid
There are
galley.
bowls.
Yeah,
This is a eat with your hands over the pot situation.
No,
but
we got forks and
but Rat
spoons.
and Blue are just indulging in forks and spoons, but there are bowls on the counter available to you.
Hey, Rat. Should we just
Yeah.
ask him now, since he's here?
It's your weird artifact.
I'm kind of freaking out about it right now.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey,
what's up?
hey, Argus.
And I just kind of like
Yeah,
Let Blue do her thing.
Hey, you know stuff about magic and stuff, right?
bits and pieces.
Do you know stuff about like magic artifacts?
Well, I've only had the one, and not for very long. But if you've got something, I could
I
take
look
a
at
look.
Rat. Does it seem like a good idea? Are you gonna do you promise not to tell anyone?
Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. Yeah.
Okay. And then I'll take off my gauntlet and pull up my sleeve.
Um, bleh. Argus on Blue's sleeve. She kind of pulls up her sleeve. You can see that she has a gold band on her wrist. You might think and have seen, like you've definitely noticed it in passing, before she got the gauntlets. And you might think just upon first glance it's just abnormally tight. But as you look at it upon close inspection, it literally looks like her skin goes from her fair blue skin to solid gold metal, and then back to her fair blue skin. And that like the bracelet is just physically part of her form on her wrist.
Uh, did you get something that's a little too tight?
I don't think he knows anything, Rat.
I mean, I'll take a look at it, and I guess I'll if I can roll Arcana to
Sure. Yeah. Go
check
ahead.
it out.
Mhm.
You change out these dice. It's a 9.
You look at it. Feels like it's got a sense of magic. You're kind of like turning her hand, like jerking it over and over. And a couple times she goes, ah, okay, ah. You're not very gentle. You don't really have the best bedside manner. You're like, magical. but you're not really able to determine what school, what it does, why it's magical, where it's from.
Yeah, sorry, I can't help you. How long have you had it?
Um, about how long have I been traveling with Rat?
6 months.
6 months?
6 months.
Yeah.
And I guess it wasn't always part of your skin like that.
No.
Hey, Argus, how this tutor guy that you wanna see, how much do you think they'd be able to help us out here?
Well, at the very least, they definitely know somebody.
I look to Blue, I'm like, good help.
Okay. Okay. But they gotta be able to like keep it secret and stuff, right? Just in case. Should we tell
I mean,
Kiki?
No, Kiki doesn't need to know.
Okay. What about Freya?
this you might not want to hear it, but Freya has also been at the institute. Uh, so even though that might not have been what she was studying, she could also know somebody. My time there was kind of short and only limited to graviturgy. But
I look at Rat again.
I hate bringing people into this shit. Yo, Freya!
From the other
Hey,
room,
yo, Freya!
From the other room, Frey just goes, "What?"
Can
That's
you
what
look
we
at something
all
real
do.
quick?
You just hear clicking as she comes into the room, and she goes, "You better not be
Always wearing
asking
her
me to
heels.
like." What's up?
Can you take a look at this? Do you recognize it? Do you know anything about it?
And Blue holds up her wrist, which has the gold band on it as part of her skin.
Anything, Chris?
How do you approach it? Are you investigating it, making a magic check? Like you've just been told, does this feel anything to you?
Uh, well, on first glance, does it mean anything to me? Do I
No, it
recognize it?
looks like a gold bracelet.
Okay. Um, I'll go. Yeah, cool bracelet. What's the concern?
Do you know what it is?
Um, I look at it closer, I guess.
Yeah, and you're able to see like it is physically a part of her skin and not actually a bracelet. Um,
Oh.
are you investigating magic? What's your approach?
Um, I will do an Arcana check on it.
Okay, we're gonna make an Arcana check.
How does a 16 do on Arcana?
You're definitely able to glean that it is deeply magical. It is not a magic that you are familiar with. And as you kind of like inspect it, and you're much kinder with your hands as you kind of like roll your hands over her wrist, and feel, and you try to like you hum a little tune as you like kind of force magic into your fingertips to see if the bracelet responds in any way. Blue even kind of goes, like kind of bobs her head to the tune as you hum. And there are no glyphs that appear on the bracelet. But it does like vibrate a little bit in your hand, and Blue feels like ha ha ha. It doesn't hurt, but it does like have like a an emotional and physical response as you attune to it. The absence of glyphs indicates to you that this is not a enchanted object. It is a simply deeply magical artifact, which is like there's a degree to which like enchanted items are rare. Unenchanted magical items are unheard of to some degree.
Well, I will relay this information to Blue that it is obviously some sort of deep magic, and I'll go, does it hurt you?
Well, no, I kind of already knew that it was deeply magical, but I just hoped that somebody would know what it was and maybe how to take it off.
Well, how long has it been on?
6 months.
Okay, which is the time that he found you.
Yes.
Can you tell us anything about whatever you were doing when you found it?
The ship that I found Blue on had been through a bit of an event. I Blue hasn't talked too much about it. I don't really know what's going on, to be honest. But she seemed to be in a anyway. That was on her, so I picked her up and put her
I'm
on the
gonna
ship.
sit up on a countertop and like throw my arm around Blue in sort of like a protective way and just like rub your shoulder a little bit.
Well, it was bad. It
Yeah.
was a salvage job. I don't know what it is.
Um, what does it do?
I don't really know.
So I'm gonna go out on a limb. Um, you know those times when you like go away? I know you don't really like to talk about it. Did that happen before this was on your arm?
No.
Okay. Well, that makes a lot of sense. Chris, do I know anybody either from my background or my time at the Institute who might be able to help Blue with this?
Uh,
Anybody deeply versed in magical artifice?
sure, you would definitely know of like without sharing too much. You would certainly know people at both the institute. You didn't get to know anybody at the institute too well. You know them by name, and you get the sense that like you might be able to curry favor with those individuals. And then certainly in your home, uh, there are people that you could turn to that you
A
trust and
family
know.
member?
No, they'd be like part of your entourage.
Okay. Um,
Entourage.
I know somebody who might be able to help, but it's a long ways from here, and we got to finish this job. But um, if this keeps bothering you, Bluey, we'll take care of it.
Bluey.
Okay. Well, I mean, we gotta just be careful on who we ask about it because I think people might have tried to get it before, and
So you were on a
maybe it,
salvage job. You found that during the job. Something bad happened. Shipwrecked. Rat found you. Thing on
yeah.
your arm.
Mm-hmm.
Who
Did you
was
put it
the
on?
I don't know.
Okay.
who was the original owner of the ship? Like, who are you salvaging from?
I don't know. It was a weird ship.
That's too many weird ships that you've been on.
Well, that's why I didn't want to go on the other weird ship.
Yeah,
I
I
just
get
want to
it.
pause real quick and that like Blue, you would know based on the type of ship, you know, the je ne sais quoi of who owned it. But you can choose whether or not you share that.
It was a weird ship.
Okay.
I mean, this isn't a problem for now, though. It's not really. I mean, as long as it's not like a danger to everyone else, we can just keep going. I was just hoping that maybe Argus would know something about it because it seems magical and stuff, and I don't know anything about magic, and Argus does. And then also Freya does. So I don't think you should worry about it too much, though.
I agree. I think you know, it's just giving us more of Blue to hang out with, so that's good, right?
Kiki's probably getting cold rat.
Yeah, I bet.
Do you want to bring her some mac and cheese?
Honestly, yeah, she'd probably love that.
Okay. I give him a thing of hot sauce to bring with it.
Nice.
Okay. I'm gonna linger for a little while, just to make sure that like if nobody like leaves, I guess that I'm gonna take the hint, I guess, and
It's so awkward.
fuck off. Yeah. I'm gonna go to my room and give Kiki. I'm gonna wake her up and go, Kiki, Kiki mac and
Huh?
cheese,
Huh? What?
Kiki mac and cheese,
Oh my god, you know just how to treat a
Kiki
woman
mac and
rat.
cheese.
You know just how to treat a woman rat. This is the best way to wake up.
Do you want me to airplane it to you?
Yeah, hit my.
what? What were you gonna say, Chris?
Another mac and cheese is. I know you.
I was gonna say something worse.
I can still stop it.
Um, yes.
When you did the Kiki voice, I also just thought about Peter.
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 Kiki mac and cheese.
Does anyone? Okay, so Rat returns to the rat room. The rest of you kind of linger in the kitchen for a while, enjoying each other's company. Does anyone want
Enjoying.
to do anything on this particular day?
I start preparing overnight oats.
Okay.
I sort of back off Blue a little bit. And I'm like, sorry that I, touched you without asking. You seemed like you maybe needed a little bit of a hug.
I mean, a little bit.
Okay. Um, listen, I know we might not have got off on like the right foot necessarily, but you do remind me a lot of my sister. So if you ever do need a hug, you can just ask. And
I give Freya a big hug.
Oh, she needed it. Um, and then I'll just like look over Blue's shoulder at Argus, and I'll be like, "You too."
Thanks.
Big hug in the kitchen.
Yeah, group hug.
Uh, is it okay if I put salt in Kiki's oats? No, I'm gonna
No.
put salt in Rat's oats.
No.
Oh, hmm. Okay.
It's gonna ruin the consistency. You wouldn't think it would, but it does.
Hey, that's kind of the idea. I want to ruin the whole thing.
No, I'm really good at these.
Okay, I won't
Please don't
besmirch.
ruin my oats.
I won't besmirch your oat-related honor.
My oat honor.
That's it. I
All right.
guess I'm done with my trance, so I'll sing a little oat making song.
Yeah, all of you have
Oats.
completed. All of you have
Oats.
completed a
It's time
long
for
rest.
oats. We like
Um,
to have oats in the morning.
and
Nothing
the
like oats after humping.
and the day proceeds uneventfully. Does anyone want to do anything before another long rest, or spend the day
I
doing
check
anything in
on the
particular?
crates.
Okay.
How's
I
the
bundle up
nitrogen
real
cube?
big.
Well, the
I
nitrogen
bundle
cube
up for
dissipates
like
after 3 hours or a few hours.
so it's still
Um,
really cold in there though.
oh no, definitely very cold. But the cube is gone. What specifically are you looking at down there?
I'm putting my ear against it again.
All of them
I
are
like to
just
imagine Blue's bundled up like an ice climber.
all of them are just the
Yeah.
original one.
The two that I heard things from, the one that was going pss, 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 and the one that had like a heartbeat sound and thing.
Okay. You do not hear the prayer. You do, however, hear heartbeats in both of them.
The vibes are rancid, man. Okay, I'll creep back upstairs, still in all my bundled up. Knock on Rat's door.
Uh,
I
Go
come
ahead.
out. Yeah.
There's still heartbeats.
Okay. Hey, and I'll go find Freya.
You're technically
I'm fully
stepping.
clothed.
You are stepping out into the crew quarters, so Freya should theoretically be right there.
Oh, okay. Hey,
I
Freya,
also
can
give him
you?
some overnight oats.
Oh, Freya, can you re up on that cube of whatever the fuck you made?
Yup.
Just kind of like as much as you can. Every I don't know how often you can do that, but that'd be super nice because I think we're just on a race against time here.
2 times a day, as long as I sleep between, or what I do instead of sleeping.
Awesome, thank you.
Uh huh. Hope you had fun last night.
Thanks.
I go down into the crew quarter or into the steerage, and I make some nitrogen blocks.
Okay.
Just one for now.
Okay. Um,
Also, Freya's hair is so intricately braided.
nice.
Complicated patterns.
Argus helped.
I will say that is probably a good place for us to stop at midway through our journey. Another nitrogen cube applied to the storage below. And that is where we will pause for this evening as the journey through the Astral Sea continues en route to Raya. Um, and yes, we thank you for tuning in to another Sunday edition of Nat20Hot. We will be back on Wednesday at 8 Eastern, 7
Wednesday.
Central, and look forward to seeing you then and there, here and everywhere. And until then, you can go to youtube.com/at Nat20Hot, a little ampersand symbol, to find out how we fared in Campaign 1, as well as tune into the first 5, now 6 episodes of the Nat20Hot Campaign 2 Upon the Astral Sea. Until then, we wish you good fortune, good health, and see you later, Space Cowboys.
Bye, space.
I
Bye,
think
Space
I'll be
Cowboy.
space.